Don't need no words. We're dealing with these fucking idiots.
More D's.
That should be one of your sub sounds on your channel.
That should be. Really should be.
Well, so much for my terrifying monster. Guess I'll just, die.
Pulls pin, throws pin.
Hi.
Okay, describe this devil's fate at the claws of Slobber Chops.
He gets like whipped around, lands on his head, still like conscious and alive. Slobs just starts like going at his ass, just like and just disembowels him.
Oh.
Like, I imagine the camera pans away and you hear a sound like a wood chipper. And you just gore spewing off to the side. It's like somewhat, discretionary shot, but
His legs are like,
and then Slobber Chops' face comes up into the screen, covered in gore, and it just does the one lick, the one like aggressive face lick. Yep.
I hate exactly what it is. I hate everything I stand for.
You're underneath, wrench, screwdriver, acetylene torch, and you manage to disconnect. Now you're gonna have to get it over all these traps and pits and stuff. But on the other hand, you have a flying barbarian.
You have a flying.
Yep, flying barbarian. Oh, that's exactly how we're gonna implement the ballista, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I thought you were gonna attach it to the ship, but no.
Whoa.
I am the ship, baby.
Oh yeah.
Airstrike. Yeah, you trigger the host.
We're gonna roll into Avernus, and we're not gonna actually have any kind of like doom buggy. We're all gonna be riding on top of just Crowside floating around riding a ballista.
How did you get a blip? No, it's just a flying door.
Fly me close up. I want to hit them with my sword.
Who are we?
The companions of the Crimson Chain. All right.
Now this is a story all about how I got kicked out of the Golden Bough. I've got a nasty little temper. Whenever I'm annoyed, I poke holes in the world with the power of void. All the Brogans call me blessed child. Think I'm hot shit, but at best I'm mild. The world in grave peril, but I don't really care, because I'm too busy with my love affair.
Oh shit.
Scrunches up her paper. Fucking hate this school.
Oh no, Garnet, he's got fire bars.
Do you have fire resistance? Because you're probably dead after that one.
It doesn't do anything for you.
Oh.
Yep. Sorry. It doesn't stack to become immunity.
Okay.
They give you one anyways
to...
because like they don't necessarily know, but yeah, everybody now has one potion of necrotic resistance.
I'll just slide mine over to Athalor.
All right, you have 2 potions of necrotic resistance.
You got a lot of potions on you. You're the potion guy.
Thanks. I didn't elect to become a potions guy, but hey, I'm not that magical anymore. So
yeah, what else do you do? Am I right? So...
I'll carry the keg.
Got a celebration Gatorade that you can hose us with after. Iron flask.
Pop a corn out.
Don't ever do that motion again.
Why?
Disadvantage.
You said to
said I'm intimidating, and I gotta be more.
Oh.
Less of that. And
No. I don't think you have to be less of that. It's just that you are, and that's okay. But
I don't want to just be okay. I want to be amazing for a mate or whatever.
Amazing for a mate.
Yeah.
Carted out, you're trying to fuck.
Not that kind of mate. Like a crewmate. A life crewmate.
Sus.
Like a mate.
Wow. But
That's
also,
right.
Yeah.
You're on a bound. You're on a bound. Look, Ariana's out. Balvarex. Please take care of her. We'll be taking Mason as payment.
He's collecting snacks already from the food hall for when she wakes up.
Thank you, Balvi. I'll owe you one.
Like as Garnet walks out the door, she'll just be like, "Yeah, we'll just say the drugs came from Balvi."
No. Basically going to stand up. No, Balvi, no. I'll make sure that doesn't happen. It's fine. We will not. No, won't happen. Won't happen. Garnet.
Yes, it's just down the hall.
Turns to Hathor, just how? It's fine. Never mind. It's fine.
You know, you might be about half as capable of taking sword hits as me, but I will say you did a good job making sure we didn't lose the gun.
Yolalair does a hearty laugh and he goes, "And you, my friend, are purple," and then immediately falls asleep.
About eating a mushroom? It's getting really hard to hear you.
I'm gonna take the last bit of the alcohol that Violetta handed me, and I'm just gonna splash John in the face.
All right.
Oh, that get in your eyes? Oh.
John falls to his feet and starts crying.
Oh no.
Well, that. I think I preferred the dancing.
Well, we're magic users. We don't need a fucking sword to go through planes. We just wish our way there. We're spellcasters.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of the magical. I'm thinking of the stabby properties.
I don't have any stabby things, but
Yeah.
you just blast them.
And my last stabby thing, I put in Mantra's mouth.
That. You know.
Good night, everybody.
How many?
Oh, the instant regret sentence.
The emotional roller coaster of this episode is breaking my brain.
Yeah, that fire, we dodged it. Ariana didn't. But that's why we all woke up. So...
Dragon's fire.
Dragon. Okay, you talked to the dragon?
Oh yeah, that guy sucked. He just kept wanting us to say his name and open the big bad door and he's gonna destroy the world and kill anyone we ever want. But I won't. I can kill anybody I want. I don't know what some statue's gonna do, but and he doesn't even know his own name. Boomer much? But anyway, so like but you've slain dragons before. If you can do it, then
These are the dragons of the world before.
small girls, just checking.
No, grown men can lift the sword, Garnet.
Well,
Would you like
I
to
could
try?
eat a soul. I could eat a soul like a snack.
But I'm more thinking practical terms about swinging this fucking massive sword.
Well, what if
And
it turns them
honestly,
evil?
I'm sorry, but
Evil
your
Chad?
arms are small and noodly.
Excuse Mantra, my arms are not noodly.
Mantra comes walking
Minus
back
2
from
strength.
the meeting. He's like, "What did I just walk in on?"
Oh, Mantra isn't here.
Huge
Oh, but
infernal sword.
Yeah, you open the door. The sword is just like covered with evil runes on the floor on a plate, and you just see Garnet going.
my arms are noodly, right?
Do you
Right,
think
yo.
you could lift that, Zweihander?
Yeah, you try it.
Your arms aren't noodly, but that thing is pretty big
And evil.
and apparently evil. What is that?
The wolf, listen.
If you'll allow it.
If you allow it, I like to skin the wolf's head and place it on Mr. Sir Thomas to disguise him poorly as not a cow.
You're just making him wear stinky skin.
Like a mask. Like a mask. Mask off. Fucking mask off. Yeah, like that. It's so close.
It's a werecow. Okay. You can certainly try.
against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
Ah, gamers and gentle gamers, welcome to hell. I, tormented by none, shall be your game master. As we continue our long descent into Avernus, I am joined at this early hour by Echofoot, Ninja Man Matt, Nick, and Shmay. Echo, how you doing, bud?
Good. I'm good. It's a little early.
Cool.
It's not that early.
Matt, I see you've dressed for the occasion with the lights of hell illuminating your face. How are things?
Yes, the companion. It floats above me, ever present, reminding us of our glorious purpose. I'm doing really well. I, much like Echo, am way too tired, but I'm very happy to be here once again on Cashes and Castles with my lovely friends to play this game we've been doing for longer than my child has been alive.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, man. Did we start this in 2019 or 2020?
Before COVID, so I think 2019.
Yeah. Happy 6 years, team.
Holy shit.
I know.
Nick, how goes?
Doing good, doing good. Good, happy to be here.
Yay. And Shmay.
I hate you.
You were ready.
I was thinking about it, and you know how when you go into a black hole, time doesn't seem to advance for you, but it advances for everyone around you?
Mm-hmm.
It's like us descending into hell right now. Like, I mean, it's been like what, 20 episodes, 30 episodes?
Excuse me?
How many episodes are we on?
I don't remember what episode this is, but
I think we crossed like the 50 mark a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
we
been
play
like
about
in
once
game
every
time,
6
it's been
weeks
like
on average.
yeah, it's been like in game time. It's been like what, 4 days?
Dino's
Yeah,
Paradox.
longer than that.
Like 9. It's been like
And in
9
real life,
days.
it's been 6 years. So
Mhm,
we're
mhm.
seeing real life time dilation here. This is a true space Reggie, if there ever was one.
All right, let me see if my buttons still work. Hey, my
This goes to show though, if you get a bunch of dudes, and even if you give them like power over time, it's like, all right, guys, we've got 10 years to try to accomplish everything we can try to do in 1 week. And it's like, nope, if they're dumb, they're still gonna just be dumb. It doesn't matter how much time you give them. They're not gonna get better.
Well, we're ass kickers, but we're still we are still done. Like,
I didn't say we weren't ass kickers.
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah, shining champions of the light, heroes who have saved countless lives, the one true hope for Elturel, and
and
when
we
last-
figured out the thing about the meat pies too. So
when last we left our oh yeah, the meat pies thing. They're just bad meat pies. They're just crabs, dude.
I hated you so much for that.
You loved it.
Don't hate me. Hate the meat pies. When
Nope,
last we left our heroes.
It's you. I'm definitely gonna hate you. All right, go on.
When last we left our heroes, the companions of the silver, the crimson chain, not the silver chain. The companions of the crimson chain traveled to Helm's Shield Hall, where countless survivors were trapped underneath the beleaguered hall inside of a vault behind an adamantine door. There, the noble Hellrider paladin Ontharf Room held the line against a bone devil and their coterie of devils and undead. Our heroes stormed the shield hall, slaying all the forces of evil in their path. Reaching the very vault itself, destroying the bone devil, and saving the survivors. In previous episodes, you found Grand Duke Ravenguard and pried a helmet off of him that was giving him a direct connection not to the god Helm, or was it Torm? I think it was Torm, but also to the demon lord Baphomet. Upon exorcising that malevolent influence from the Grand Duke, he had a vision of a lone survivor of a doomed battle, plunging the sword of Zariel into the surface of Avernus, after which a shining palace rose up around it, and then the Avernian landscape encapsulated it in a hideous scab to isolate the forces of heaven that had infiltrated it. This sword could have the power to free Elturel, and, more importantly, your companion Lulu the Hollyphant believes that it is the last chance for Zariel's redemption. Having liberated these folks in a terrible battle, it once again falls to you to decide what you will do and where you will go next. This is a safe place to rest. The cathedral on the other side of town is also a safe place to rest.
Does it make sense to combine the squishies?
The difficult thing is, Ontharr Froom believes that now that you have defeated the forces assailing them, they have enough time to refortify the shield hall and keep it as a safe place. You have two safe places, the shield hall and the high hall, but dangerous terrain lies between the two of them. You have done a great deal to clear a path, but migrating a huge group of refugees could attract a huge amount of diabolical attention.
Can we at least maybe transfer some of the forces? Because it feels like there were more fighters at the other location.
You can do whatever you like.
Well, at this point, I'd say we definitely need a long rest. What do you guys think?
I'm fine.
You're stupid.
I mean, yeah, we've done a lot ever since we've traveled here. We've been moving from the eastern portion of Elturel all the way across the western side, going almost from end to end, saving people, getting involved in really extremely dangerous encounters, and now we've liberated not one but two different points within Elturel to help people. I could see the wisdom in bringing some forces from the High Hall, but honestly, looking at it like as a map, I'd rather have, instead of one big place that people could try to just rush to across the city, I think having satellites across the entire city where people would be able to have safe places to get to would make more sense, especially for the main force in High Hall pushing out from it. If they can take places like this and others and create kind of like a web, a network of different safe zones that they'd be able to move through as they begin patrolling and safeguarding certain sectors of the city, I think just reinforcing what we have here is something we've already done. I mean, we have, unless he decides to go somewhere else, where is Duke Ravengard planning on going?
Duke Ravengard is
from where we are
at
now.
the High Hall.
He went back to the High Hall. Okay.
I thought you
because
brought him
he's
to the High Hall. You
right.
escorted him from the cemetery to the High Hall where he remains. That's where the exorcism ritual occurred.
So unless he wants to come with us, and I don't think that would be good, I feel like having a strategic general that's really good at leading troops during dire situations would be best served here in Elturel. I feel like he's going to start rallying the forces in Elturel, especially now that we've given them places to kind of have a foothold to spring from. So I think we'll leave the resupplying of the people in the hands of someone who's good at doing that. And we should focus on trying to get ourselves healed up. And then probably, unless there's anything that here that definitely requires our aid before we go, we should probably descend down
Get
into
to Mars.
pits of hell. Yeah, exactly.
There are still countless opportunities for heroism here in this city.
Stop saying that.
But saving the entire goddamn city is a little bit cooler than saving just a couple shows.
You are the only ones who can descend to the surface of Avernus, seek Zariel's sword, or some other way of cutting the chains that bind the city to hell. Which, by the
Unless
way,
you've got more Minotaurs with more Holy Avengers here, I think we should just go.
There could be all manner
There's
of things.
4 more, at least, right?
Yeah.
Everybody gets a Holy Avenger.
Oops, all
Everyone's
paladins.
dipping into paladin.
Place to be for that. I think we
The
were
Water
going
Bolt.
through the inventories. We have a lot of goods to pass out, do we not? Should we not? I know I got some meals of cheeses. What do we have? Matt?
I thought you had the bag of holy full of cheese. Hold on a
I
second.
do. Oh, I do have the cheese. We can pass out. How much do I have? Oh, I have 399 pounds of rations.
So,
You
what
just
do you
created hell
plan?
inside of hell.
What do you plan to eat as you traverse the Avernian wastelands?
Well,
rations.
I mean, I have
Well,
a
we'll provide
ritual
for us.
for
Is
creating
it a
food.
is it a ritual spell?
My ritual spell is for
Because if it's not a
purify
ritual
food and
spell,
drink. So if we
that's
bring
helpful.
okay, that is helpful, but no, you're right. It's not for creating.
Yeah.
Grilling pace, minimal mash rations. Let's do this.
Didn't we come across and I've got like tons of notes here and I'm trying to correlate them all, but aside from the person that didn't end up actually being an ally, they were actually a Rakshasa. Didn't we actually come across some people here who have been able to help with like very, very small magic and healing? I wonder, do any of them have what would be basically the Elturel equivalent of lambus bread? Is there some kind of like very like those little beads of nourishment kind of a thing? Do we have anything like that we'd be able to go, hey, how about we give you guys a truck ton of food and you give us some travel sized, what are they called? Okay.
I think they are beads of nourishment, but you haven't encountered anybody with that kind of technology.
You know what kind of place might have that?
Hmm.
A store.
Yeah, right. A leather working store.
Or some kind of store that has beavers.
Oh, that's right.
Well, we don't have to just summon the beaver store. We have other stores that we can be pulling out of.
No, we're eating beaver jerky the entire way. That's all we're eating is just beaver jerky.
It's like he's not even a leather worker. He just sells beavers and beaver accessories.
Yep. Look, if my homeboy's got like
fun.
beaver jerky of nourishment, then I'm all about it. But I feel like we should probably.
He does not sell beaver jerky of nourishment.
The alchemy jug, you can make mayonnaise. It's a lot of calories.
Oh God,
man cannot live by mayonnaise alone.
Okay, I don't think man can live by wheels of cheese alone. Either.
We walk around the shield hall to see if there's any supplies nearby. So I assume they've scouted, at least were scouting out the area before they came under attack.
So with the people that they have right now, while they would appreciate any donation of rations that you can find, they are in a better position to continue scavenging the city than you are. Like those
I'm going to
rations
give
would be better
them
in
a
your
fine bottle of wine that I had in my inventory in exchange for that. Here, buy yourself
shit
a
housed.
card.
No, do we have extra weapons that we could pass out to?
Yeah, so we have, I believe it's stored here from what we brought from the other place. We've got 50 silvered great swords, 20 silvered short swords, 10 silvered lances, 10 halberds of silver, 300 silver in ammo, 10 suits of plate armor, 20 suits of chainmail, 20 suits of leather armor, 20 shields, and a partridge and a pear tree. We can
they'll distribute
give that all.
100%. Like they will arm themselves to the teeth.
Seems that should garner us some goodwill.
You've got a lot of goodwill.
Plus one favor.
More lambus bread.
More lambus bread.
Well, do they have any tips for moving forward with our quest? Getting down to the surface?
So that is a problem. That is actually a problem. You are hundreds of feet above the Avernian wasteland.
Does anyone know Featherfall?
Jump. Don't be a bitch.
And the legions of hell are clashing against the demonic armies of the abyss. You're above the river Styx in a huge war between demons and devils, fighting over the prize that is this city. It's bad down there. Do you want to go ahead and take that long rest while you talk about this?
I think it's a good idea.
So if there was a short side quest that we wanted to go on, I still do have spell slots, but they're all low level. So if it was a low risk, low reward quest nearby.
Aren't you dead?
Well, I have 14 health, but
Jesus, dude.
I would say the best we could do for that, and I am okay with that, but we would probably just want to send out Lulu and Darren and just do a little patrol and be like, oh, this so and so needs help. We could do something like that. But
Yeah.
I don't think I'm looking at our quest log, and there's nothing in hell other than just save Elturel right now. We don't have any like anything we walked by and said, nope, that's someone else's problem.
You have actually
overseers.
cleared all of the encounters in your immediate vicinity.
Oh, all right then.
I'd say long rest.
Yep.
Okay.
You
Why
encountered
long? Just 8
Hell
short
Rider.
rests.
8 short rests.
I hate
It was
you.
a Hell Rider who, or maybe it was a mage. There was somebody who was just like, I've lost everything and I'm just going to kill all the devils that I can, who you convinced to go heal up and join the others instead of just going on a doom.
Yes.
Vengeance.
See,
quest.
why don't we go talk to them and see if they've got something that can help us?
They were already on their way to the high hall.
Mm-hmm.
We could also be on our way to the high hall and then take a rest while we talk to her and be like, "Hey,
Yes,
wizard,
okay.
do you have Featherfall? And you can get us off this,
Actually, we
this
should
giant
send a
rock in the
message.
sky."
Have we sent a message to the High Hall letting them know that the Shield Hall is secure?
I don't think so, because who would we send but us?
That
Like,
would
who
be
brave
wise.
the trip.
Yeah, we could send the flying battalion.
Yeah, it's true.
Carrier group.
The Air
Send the
Force.
bird bomb.
Doesn't Lulu like fly really fast too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. We'll give a note, like a parchment and stuff to Darren to hold on to, and then Lulu will say what we say, and then if they can't remember, we'll just write it down, and they can come back and go, "Yeah, totally, absolutely not. Come here, we have more cheese."
All right, guys, hit the long rest button. You've earned it.
Hooray!
Woo!
I mean, what we do again?
Get all your health back and half your level.
If you go down to the bottom right or near the middle right of your page, you should have
long
above
rest.
your
There's
abilities.
Literally
Yeah.
a long rest button.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah,
My
it's great.
healing light should come back after
And-
a long rest, right?
Your what's? Yeah, all your abilities refresh on a long rest. Also, please subtract 4 rations.
Subtracting 4 rations.
But you mean like one of each of us, right? Not like one person's just chowing down on. Okay.
4 total.
Cool.
Your party consumes 4 rations.
I'm down to 5.
There are
We've got more
399 in the bag.
Yeah.
Wait, we have what?
399 rations, I believe.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
398 now. So
yeah,
stick it away.
Well, I took one from mine, so should I not have?
No,
That's
you already
probably a
did.
good idea.
I ate for 2 because I'm
For 2.
hungry. Crumbs on his jacket, Zeus. Share the load. Alright, let's go fuck up hell.
Okay.
Or be fucked up. Either or.
The food that you brought from the prime material plane tastes bitter and ashen in your mouths. Though it still sustains you, there is no joy in the eating. Your sleep is troubled by
It's not a
dark
phase, man.
dreams. And the blasted, scorched Avernian air, the scent of sulfur and stinking tar clings to your body. Nonetheless, you awaken refreshed. How do you plan to get, I mean, you're already in hell, but how do you plan to get to the surface of hell?
Using mostly spoons. Dig a tunnel.
Can we?
I really feel like we should go talk to that mage. So
Yeah.
we can just get an
I'm
easy
looking her up
Featherfall.
right now to see if she has
It seems
that.
like that's the silver bullet we need to be following here.
Can we climb down the chain?
Yes.
Where
one,
on
one failure.
I was gonna say with your track record for rolls, me, I don't know if you should be thinking that your first go around.
Bitch.
You know what? Actually, I think Umberto should go climb the chains, y'all.
by
Just
himself.
give us your sword and armor before you attempt such a thing. It'd be really hard to carry all that going down.
Hold on, let me just put this special grease that helps you climb on this chain.
Oh, you've got something on your chest. Give me a second. Kidding.
So the mage can cast fly on 1 or 2 people at a time, and it lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh my god, we're dumb. Yeah, we can just have freaking flying boots, dude. Just ferry us down. We've got an 18 strength barbarian.
Oh my
It's a long trip, though.
How much time do you get of flight every day?
4 hours.
40 minutes.
40 minutes?
240 minutes a day. 4 hours.
Okay, that'll work.
Fucking hell.
I am the silver bullet.
Yeah, let's just ride a sweaty dwarf down into hell.
No, you're not getting on top. You're down below, baby.
I will accept my fate.
Okay. Barring anything else you wish to do here, let us take a look
Is
at
that
the
what
map.
is that what came back from the note, by the way, or from Lulu? I can cast fly. Is that what she said?
Use the dwarf.
Use the door. Yeah, I mean, Duke Ravengard sends his blessings, and the hopes of all of Elturel and Elturgard go with you.
He doesn't send his baby boy anything else other than his hopes and dreams.
Bootstraps, son. Bootstraps.
Just want to let you know, we're all counting on you.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
You're adopted, so enjoy.
Ooh,
Now,
oh, I thought we were on the other side of the map. Oh, good to know.
yes. This is
Hey,
you.
Look at
This is
this. Look at that.
It's definitely dangerous.
You
Oh,
have
they
an
put my
enchanted
selfie on the map.
You have an enchanted map of Avernus. You can head to any location you see here. Upon arrival, if the map is properly configured, it will label it for you and tell you something about it. However, until then, nothing is labeled. Please note the following. Elturel is hanging above the river Styx, being dragged down bit by bit, day by day. The forces of hell and demons wage a huge war on the shores. There are barges and vehicles lined up in the water, firing at each other. This has been going on for ages, ever since the city arrived. When you land, you will need to decide where you land and on which side of the river Styx.
Oh, goody.
Do we have any reason to know where on the surface we're supposed to go? I forget. It has been 4,000 years, so...
I don't believe you have any clues at this point.
Not yet.
Not
However.
yet.
Does Lulu have any input?
Lulu does have one vague memory. Let me pull it up.
Oh, there's like a sword in the ground over here.
Oh, gosh.
There is.
Like, just chilling.
That's got to be it. There's no other swords in Avernus.
You could just head there. Like, again, you can literally go anywhere that you
There's
want.
literally like a giant sword in the map sticking in the ground, which kind of looks like the right thing to go to. But we're also looking for a big scabby thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't get us involved in your problems, Kevin. You can deal with that on your own.
Sharing is caring.
Make quick question. While you're looking up the thing that you're looking up, when you have brain space, let me know.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just working on stuff.
I wanted to verify when we were talking to the Rakshasa before we ended its miserable life. It was mentioning something about like a bell or a forge or something. Was that just horse crap, or was that actually something that is
Bell's
here
Forge?
that they?
No.
Yeah.
Bell's Forge is a thing. Anybody who can make an Arcana check can know about Bell
On it.
and Bell's
That
Forge.
will not be me.
Do I have disadvantage yet?
Yes. No, Matt has disadvantage. You don't.
Oh, it's still early.
What?
Okay,
Where?
You already got it.
Gordon gave it to you.
I see it from the very beginning.
You, Matt.
Yep. I see it. I see it.
Become
Ah.
fucked and remain fucked.
Bel. Bel used to be the lord of the first circle of hell, Avernus. He was a pit fiend who ascended into glory and was always very, very adamant about focusing on the blood war rather than dabbling in infernal politics. Bel was well renowned for being highly militaristic, a successful military leader, and also an innovator in the area of weapons development, always willing to consider some new technological or magical advantage. However, some time ago, he was replaced with Zariel after a disastrous attempt to conquer a prime material world left him grievously injured. He was then reduced to the rank of Zariel's advisor. He still serves in that capacity, developing weapons for her. Bel occupies a forge in a volcano somewhere on this plane.
Well, what do you know?
What do
So,
you know?
honestly, I would normally not advocate this, but getting Zariel's essentially worst enemy
Mm-hmm.
to like us, or at least having them tell us what her weaknesses are as a way to overcome her is, I mean, I don't think it should be our first choice, but it doesn't sound like a terrible idea.
As former ruler of this layer, Bel is likely to be highly knowledgeable about Avernus itself.
And also extremely powerful and able to wipe our booties.
Yes.
Also that.
But even though Bel doesn't like to get involved in civil politics, like usurping your political and ruling rival by getting a band of adventurers that cost you literally nothing to go do your bidding and help your machinations is absolutely a devil thing.
Although, devils are also like, whatever we do will help them, and if it helps us, it's only a benefit to them, and in the end, they still want to eat our souls, so...
If you were scared of playing with devils, you shouldn't have started this campaign.
Yeah, that's kind of my point. Okay, also, what's with the rain of piss over here?
Dude, stop getting us involved in your problems.
You don't know.
It's definitely piss, though.
Last time,
This
this
is
isn't
not my magical realm. This is not my magical realm.
Not yet.
Also, tall dude, is he like? Can we see tall dude? Is this a real tall dude just standing?
I don't think this is to scale.
God. The people who attempt the person who made this map lost their mind because hell is not fixed. It shifts and such. There's a lot of extra
things
planar
over
geometry
here.
going on.
Lonely Mountains over here.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's Barad-dûr.
Sarlacc it's right here.
Legally distinct Barad-dûr.
Sarlacc. Is that Sarlacc?
Yeah,
that's definitely a
Sarlacc. The pit of Carcoon. Mm-hmm.
It's
hey, mate, while we're looking at... Oh, go ahead, Kevin.
It's a kinky pit for sure. No, keep going.
While we're looking at all the stuff up on the blasted map, do we see a big old tower of like dragon skulls and petulance that like exploded somewhat recently?
A what?
Roll a perception check.
Yes. Do you want me to do that with disadvantage or hold on to that for something more important?
With disadvantage.
Okay.
Burn it.
Perception. Oh, I don't care about disadvantage. 18.
Yeah, no kidding. Damn.
At the edge of the city where you are, you do see an enormous tower standing on a promontory way the hell off in the distance. It doesn't look exploded.
Okay. But big old... Okay, gotcha.
Well, that's just what I think. Is this the tower you're talking about, Joe? Or is that's a tower on a promontory? I don't know.
Well, it has spikes on it.
Well, everything has spikes. This is fucking hell, dude. Everything has spikes on it.
This thing here...
Even the spikes have spikes on it.
This thing looks more
That's
like an
like
obelisk than a tower.
the suburbs. Everywhere's... Oh, yeah, that's true.
This looks like it's got spikes on it. This is up on top of a big old thing.
This kind of looks like a spiky tower, too. And then legally distinct bar door over here looks like a spiky tower.
Look, we have this one. The freaking Isengard got ruined by the Ents. There's just freaking stuff everywhere.
Legally. All right. What about scary skull dude? This looks like kind of a boss fight, guys. Like, no offense.
Yeah. Low key, high key, Thor. I feel like this is where the new, or not the new. Wait, wasn't
Isn't that
the Lady of Dragons? Yeah, wasn't she a ruler of hell at one point?
She was a long time ago. Now she's a prisoner here.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we don't want to wake her up.
That is a dragon skull. I can without saying anything else, I can confirm
very bad
that is a giant dragon skull.
Now I'm gonna ask. It's okay. Kevin's like, hey, is this actually to scale? We're like, hey, is that actually to scale?
I mean, it is really probably not, but it is huge. It is very
It's
large.
big. It's large.
Y'all, that looks like a big fucking sword.
God damn it. It wouldn't be that easy. Just like, please don't go to the fucking sword. Please don't go to the fucking sword.
You guys can go to anything you see on this map.
You know,
Guys,
I get just murked the first thing we go to.
I personally really think we should check out Hell's Forge. That, to me, that's the only even close to a clue that we've gotten. I know we got it from a Rakshasa that was like stalling, but you know, people freak out when you're intimidating them and like going to kill them and stuff. So that to me seems like it could be like, an easy slip up. Yeah, we actually killed it.
Lol.
It didn't go warning anybody. It just got splorged.
What's this over here? Looks like a tree.
A good question.
Hangman's tree or
That's
something.
how you get to the other side of the river Styx.
No, this is just a promontory up over the river. There's a river on the map that goes behind it. This is not a bridge.
You're able to like.
Oh
jump
yeah.
farther.
I will say this is not like a Darius goal because Darius just wants to try to get through this. But a Matt goal is I want to hijack one of those vehicles of hell and like ride that around like Mad Max style to get where we need to go.
Witness me.
If we can make that happen, that would be great. Nick, what do you think? What are your thoughts on like where we should head and what we should do?
So much suffering. Roberts probably should know the most about what we're supposed to do since he's the religion guy and this is kind of up his alley. So let me just roll for it before I personally try to.
Ooh, 12.
12.
All right. So here's what you know, Robert. The city is floating in hell because of a contract. The chains are dragging it down towards the river Styx and trapping it here. In order to release the city, the chains have to be broken, or the contract has to be, the contract has to be canceled. Maybe that would return it from hell. Maybe it wouldn't. To cancel an infernal contract, you have to convince the devil who made the contract to do so, destroy the original copy of the contract, or kill the devil that made the deal. Zariel.
Okay.
Have a copy
Now,
of that, don't we?
You have a copy, not the original. So you could try to persuade Zariel to give up the city. The sword of Zariel supposedly can break the chains or otherwise free the city. It's not entirely clear, but it has a role to play. The chains are huge. They're like, I wonder if I have the numbers around here somewhere. Escaping the siege.
We could waterbend our own sweat and then cut them.
Jesus.
They're made of infernal iron. They're not going to be susceptible to normal techniques. Each chain link is 30 feet long and 20 feet wide. And 5 feet thick.
Extra thick.
You're horrible.
Mate, what's the over and under on that spell that Robert recently found?
Well, it has some restrictions, but it does work.
Oh.
The restrictions are it has to lead you to a place that has been visited and mapped before, which the place where Zariel's sword is has never been mapped. So you're not going to be able to.
Oh, yeah, specifically that place, no.
But if there's a place on this map, or if you're like, I don't know which of these things is if there's a location in Avernus you want to go to, and you don't know which of these things it is, that spell will point you towards the thing you're trying to get.
Well, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
So I think we can all agree we need
palace
information.
as well?
Oh, go ahead. Huh?
Wasn't there a celestial palace that was getting all scabby?
Yeah, but it's never been mapped.
Got it.
Which means that spell won't lead to it.
Got it.
I feel like we can all agree that we need information. Like just watching the demons and devils fight. Belief Elturel is fun, but not going to help us. I think we should get out of here, get out of Dodge, unless we really want to try and steal one of those cars. But making our way, personally, I think that we need to find ourselves some way of getting around without being just constantly assaulted. Having a bunch of mortals running around hell, not a great idea. I feel like we need to either get ourselves some disguises like the hobbits did when they went to Mordor. So at least when we're moving from checkpoint to checkpoint, we're not getting accosted by people going, "Ew, what are these four mortals doing down here amidst the blood war? Let's go take their blood and war with them." So getting some disguises would be a good start. Getting a good mode of transportation, whether it be like a fast travel system, a car, a mount of some kind, that would be nice.
A car.
Guys, I really just want to dress up as Mad Max and go driving around. And I really do think that we should probably head to somewhere like, Bell's Forge and try to, if not make an ally, be able to, try and get some information, whether we can perform an act of service. If Bell wants to ally with us, fantastic. But I feel like going somewhere with somebody that would have an interest in not just like Shmay said, immediately killing us or tricking us into a terrible deal. Like if we can try and leverage what we're trying to accomplish with their goals, I think that would be like stars align. This will work out well for us. Also, in a pinch, we have a really powerful pit fiend trapped in an artifact in one of our bags of holding. It would be, risk, but we could, have a little conversation and see what we can find. We've got a bit of a
probably knows a lot.
Yeah. And we could even be like, "Hey man, if you want to be like out among the people, we can take you out of the bag for an hour if you answer this question." Like you're not just trapped in this bag amongst yourself. Like
time.
Yeah, it's like, whenever you're in the bag, you literally cannot do any machinations. When you're out of the bag, who knows who you could be trying to get in contact with your mental craziness. We pull you out for 5, 10 minutes, an hour at a time. You can get a lot done. You can even talk to us for a while, try and push us to, doing what you want to do.
Just out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw the evil shield into the River Styx? Oh, should I have rolled religion instead?
No, that's fine. It's unclear. Maybe it would erase him, but maybe because he's an artifact, it wouldn't erase his memories. But that is what the Styx does. It erases memories.
Or it just goes downriver and then someone's like, "Oh, look, the most unlikely of creatures. A imp found the shields of Gargoth, and now, Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Well, I mean, we could help.
Guess I have to go live in a cave and eat raw fish for the next 500
500 years until a freaking halfling shows up. "Hey man, what's going on? What's in my pocket?"
I'm high on one lot of leads. So I guess the question is this. First of all, where's the nearest, quote, safe location we could go to?
Elturel is the only safe location that we know of.
Yeah, which we're currently
There
in.
is one other thing. Fort Knucklebone. Fort Knucklebone is on this side of the river. Hold on, I will reveal it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hello.
Fort Knucklebone. Lulu has a vague memory of going there.
Done. Let's go there.
Yeah.
That's the only lead we got.
It is not
the only lead.
The only one that isn't talking to a pit fiend.
It is. She remembers something about going there, and she knows that Zariel doesn't run it. But that's about it.
That's more than we got right now.
It is also on this side of the river. So if you want to go to Bell's Forge, it'll mean crossing the river again at some point, which is not a sure thing, and splits your party for a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
And there are plenty of flying devils and flying demons.
I can only go so fast.
Yeah, I mean, even if we do want to go to Bell's Forge, which I think we should, I think stopping off somewhere on this side of the world, something quick, something not easy necessarily, but we may be able to get some of the either disguises, provisions, and or most transportation we need there. It's a good place to start, that's for sure.
Can you remind me why we want to go to Bell's Forge? Is there something there in particular, or is it just Bell himself?
Bell himself, yeah.
Which I'm
He has a vested
really
interest in Zariel's downfall.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe
And it was the only bit of information we got out of the Rakshasa before we destroyed them.
I mean, I would say it's better to talk to the devil you have been trapped and in captive rather than the devil that, is out running around.
Running a weapons factory.
Yeah, that runs a factory.
gosh,
yeah.
that's right.
And I mean, we could try to get information from him about Zariel, but we could also try, because I'm sure there's other artifacts around here that they just store away so they're not used by good. So I'd also like to maybe question in that angle.
Yeah.
To strengthen ourselves.
Oh, that's a good point. Like how temples save like the evil artifacts to keep them from the bad hands. Maybe there's good artifacts being kept from the good hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so question: do we want to talk to the Pit Fiend Gargoth before we descend down into the dangerous place, or should we go to Fort Knucklebone and then talk to him?
Yeah, that would be the order of operations in my mind too. So that's a question for you guys. If we talk to Gargoth now, we will talk while fresh. If we talk while we're on the ground, we might have more intel or something we could share with him that he might be willing to trade for. What do you guys think?
I feel like we have so little information now that any information would be good.
Let's talk to Gargoth. Put your head in the bag.
Is this something you want to do while you're still in Elturel?
I think so.
Well, we're in a safe
I would
place.
agree.
Not in the fucking High Hall though, or Helm's Hall, in case we accidentally unleash a pit fiend on top of a
Can
bunch
we go into the bag and talk to him?
For 10 minutes.
The bag stays on.
Like, why not? So he doesn't know where he is. Because I'm a little worried about letting him out of the bag, and then suddenly, he's in his own element.
Here's the deal. Robert goes in the bag, and he has a rope on the end of him. If he pulls the rope twice, we pull him out. If he pulls it a lot of times, we seal the bag, and then they both are just trapped in there forever.
I feel like I should take Darius or someone.
That'll
actually rather
5 minutes.
I'm rather convincing, so you can take me.
Remember, you have 10 minutes of air divided by the number of people.
Yeah.
We just
we'll send him in there with straws. We'll just put some big straws down the top.
Do we have forge bellows by chance?
Robert, do you wish to enter the bag?
I guess so. Yeah.
I will enter the bag alongside him.
Have fun down there, guys.
Yeah.
Persuasion and deception are strong for me, so that's why I'm doing it. I'm not just trying to bogart you. Alright, let's talk to the bag.
If you mean to drive me mad through isolation, I have dealt with centuries of imprisonments. My own mind is plenty of company, though I welcome yours.
Greetings and salutations.
We're here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
Have you heard about Elturel?
Go ahead, Robert.
Truthfully, I'm blanking, guys. Sorry.
I'll do it. All right.
Yeah, go for it.
Gargoth. I name you. We have at least some power over you by simply having isolation over you. Can you tell where we are? Can you smell it through the opening?
Smelling is difficult. I am currently a shield with no olfactory organs.
How does your shield smell? Terrible!
Nothing has changed since you placed me in this void.
We are at the very entrance, at the very gate of Avernus.
Oh.
Things are not going well for your kind. There is a terrible war going on below us.
It's called the Blood War. It's been going on for longer than you or
Hey,
your
shut up.
ancestors have lived.
So we are here currently to overthrow Zariel. She has wronged us, like she has wronged many of your kind. She's an interloper. Sure, she's a fallen, angel or hell rider, but she's not one of you. She doesn't deserve to wear the crown she wears right now. We have a vested interest in taking that crown off and maybe the head with it. If you help us, perhaps we can end your isolation.
A most worthy endeavor.
We are looking for the Sword of Zariel, or some other tool to break the chains on Elturel, to get our first leg up against Zariel.
Chains of infernal iron that bind the city to the surface of Avernus, yes?
The sword or the chain? What, how
I
would we...
know how such chains can be shattered. There are many ways. None of them easy.
None of this has been easy. We're here.
I would be willing to share my wisdom if I can but breathe the sulphurous air of my rightful kingdom once again.
A truth for a breath.
We each get a taste. I accept.
Let me clarify then. By a breath, I mean I'm going to put this shield out of the bag for as long as it takes me to draw a single breath.
What a waste.
Depending on the truth you've given me, there can be more. There can be more breaths. I nod to Robert to pass the message on so that when I pull the shield out, everyone's ready.
Do you agree, Gargoth?
Yeah, I need a clear agreement from you.
I will tell you one way that the chains can be shattered in exchange for a moment in Avernus.
That
and
moment
should we
will be
both find this
contained-
to our liking, you may find that I will be of much more use to you outside than in here.
Let's see how the first goes.
Of course.
The conditions, again, are that you remain in your shield, which I don't believe you had the power to get out of, right, DM?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah, DM, he's locked in there, right? If I open the bag, he's not just gonna pop out of the shield and...
As far as you know.
Okay, then I'm gonna just trust that I know that, because I'm a little bit of a prick, so...
But yeah, because we didn't find him in a bag of holding. He was just kind of just chilling down in that,
Yeah.
basement dungeon. So I
Okay.
feel like he's stuck there unless a condition is met.
Right,
The condition may be bring him to Avernus. We don't know.
Yeah.
So I nod to Robert that we're gonna do this, and tell him to tell the crew that we're about to pull out the shield for a single breath. First, your truth. How to break the chains.
The jaws.
Whoa, phrase that a little bit better.
Oh yeah, the chains on Elturel, like that's I think that was the context. Okay,
Look, man, you're dealing with a devil. You talked about that like crazy.
Yeah.
There are many ways, but the jaws of Tiamat could snap them in two.
Okay. The jaws of Tiamat will break a chain. All right, cool. I take the shield, and I pull it out of the bag, and I take one long breath.
You're all reminded of how ugly this thing is, even though it's made of like gilded, beautiful craftsmanship. It glimmers in the hell light for one long breath.
I put it back in the bag.
Does it try to mentally connect with anybody while it's out of the bag?
Not that
No?
we can tell, probably. None of us are psionic.
Well, it can talk to our brains.
It does not communicate with any of the other companions while it's out of the bag.
Okay. It's like just searching for you, imp. Come here now. Furiously, like pinning out like little pings.
Kill yourself
I
on this shield.
only have 2 bars.
Guys, I don't have 5G. What's going on? I can't load my apps.
Or stuck. Help.
Alright, I put it back in, and I exit the bag. Alright, guys. I think we've learned that we could go to Tiamat, and we could potentially get the jaws of Tiamat. And I think we already know that Bell's Forge is away. And I'm sure there's a hammer or something we could use in Bell's Forge to break the chains. And then obviously Fort Knucklebone is a good place to go as well.
Do we know
Yeah,
exactly
Fort
what
Knucklebone
the
is
jaws of Tiamat are?
The jaws of Tiamat?
Is
It's
it
literally
an artifact?
no. It's the goddess of evil dragons biting through it. It's
she can just bite
Hakesis.
through.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long has Gargoth been sealed away again, approximately?
It's been a long ass time. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Like, what I mean is, like, current events they wouldn't be aware of, but just long-standing things in Avernus, they absolutely would know. Have they been gone as long as Zariel's been Archduke of Avernus?
10,000 years.
Such a trick in the neck.
Itty bitty living space.
I'm looking up his history.
Yeah, absolutely. Just because, like, while how do we complete the main quest is a good question. I'm more so thinking, like, hey, like, where's a good place to go? You know, the next, because, like, I can tell you right now, we are not going to be able to get Tiamat to come over here and bite these chains. That's not happening. And we're not bringing the chains to her. Right? Like, the best way we can,
we're now followers of Tiamat rather than
right. The only way we could set this up would be if we made some kind of crazy promise to her, or if like we got her on some kind of mad dash like Pixar end of chase where she's flying around and then we convince her or we trick her into biting all 4 chains by like having us weaving our way through and she's like chomp chomp chomp, and it's like, oh no, I can't believe I did this. See, what would be fun though? What if we like
do that?
Yeah. Well, what if we could pit Tiamat, Bell, and Zariel like in like kind of some kind of like weird like, hey, who wants to keep ruling Avernus?
Okay.
Love triangles work, man. Okay.
Ready, fight.
He was imprisoned during the spell plague, which was
oh my god,
in
that was a while ago, wasn't it?
80. It was in over 100 years ago. Just
There it
over
is.
100 years.
Oh, that's not that bad. Okay, I thought it was much farther back.
No.
But Zariel's
that's
only
what
been in
it
charge
is.
for the last like little while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like decades, not that long, right?
Researching.
Wait, how does time work here?
Time is
Yeah.
coterminous in Avernus. It flows at a normal rate.
As I put the shield back, I'm gonna ask Gareth one more time or one more thing. I'm gonna say, what is what I want to know is, do you know where the contract is through any information you've had recently?
Where
And if you
is
do,
Zariel's
what would the
contract regarding Elturel?
Yeah. Do you know it? Where it is?
Well, I would imagine it is in a place of great strength. In my day, it would be in the Bronze Citadel.
Can you draw a map for us, please?
Those are 2 names now we have that we can use our next spell on. Okay. What would you use to get 4 mortals safely around the surface of Elturel
There you
while
go.
they achieve this mission?
One
Your
of the-
safety depends on our safety right now, so you have a vested interest in this.
if the petty warlords are still mucking about beneath the Lord of the First's nose, then their equipment would best be served. However, know that the war machines are fueled by soul coins.
Do we have a few of those?
We do, yeah. What
What
kind of mileage does a soul coin get?
I'll look that up.
Does the halfling soul go like half as long?
No, actually.
Okay.
All right. I think we can go
Halflings are
with
noble creatures.
Potentially to Fort Knucklebone, we could find some tech there and use it to ride our taco or forerunner around hell, however we want to do this.
Lifted, please.
What was that? The Bronze Fortress, by the way?
The Bronze
Citadel.
Citadel.
Bronze Citadel. Does that sound like what
History
that is?
check would
History check in your bum.
Send it. Nice. Oh.
Damn.
Well,
Damn, homie.
when Bel was in charge of Avernus, the Bronze Citadel was his seat of power, a brutish, unimaginative city covering dozens of square miles and featuring 12 concentric ring walls, each bristling with machines of war, filled with petitioners and hundreds of thousands of lesser devils.
So we can't just like walk in.
It's a gigantic fortress. Just
we wouldn't be able to.
Is it not here anymore?
It is still here, but it is not Zariel's seat of power. She prefers a mobile fortress.
Which means it's not on this map.
Yeah.
Correct. There are multiple flying fortresses.
Oh man, I was about to ask that question. Okay.
Yeah, there's flying fortresses that fly around the place.
Is that
He
what they're
rules from
called?
one of them.
Flying fortresses? Oh my god.
Why not?
Alright, let's go fuck up Fort Knucklebone.
All right. You wish to travel to Fort Knucklebone?
I do. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Is that outside? That's outside the war that we're seeing below us?
Yes.
The war is like the entire place, though, right?
No,
Or is
it's
it
not.
only-
It's not
Well,
wall
the battle.
to wall.
The pitched battle, yeah.
Yeah, the huge battle is underneath Elturel. It's basically represented by this big weird cloud thing.
Mm-hmm.
They say plus, but
Knucklebone.
Okay. Who is navigating?
I'm the car for the time being, so I can't navigate.
You're just getting people down to the ground at a
Yeah.
safe distance, and then from there you're making it on foot.
What would be a useful attribute to navigate? Would it be knowledge of religion, knowledge of hell itself?
Actually, it doesn't really matter.
Whoever it is gonna get like kind of poked in the face, though.
Can
so.
I use guiding hand before we head out and get
Yes,
that
you can.
going?
What do you want to detect?
Fort Knucklebone. I
We have it
assume
on the
has
map.
map at some point.
Remember the map is
Yeah, but
more-
we won't get lost if we follow the hand.
Okay. When you summon the hand, it looks like a little imp hand. Its magic has been corrupted by hell.
And I imagine it's pointing with one particular finger.
Nick, please roll 6d10.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I am mildly nervous.
And roll 2d4 as well.
Thank you for cleaning your butthole on me, cat. I appreciate that.
What is the weather today?
The hand was saying that.
I was really confused there for a moment, Shmei. Like that threw me for a loop. Okay.
Oh wow.
Slug, please roll 9d20.
I'm really nervous about what is this?
Oh, yeah. 99.
Okay.
That's a pleasing number to look at.
Yeah, right down the middle.
Well, so
You travel for hours, making your way across the blasted landscape. Occasionally you come through, actually there's battlefield detritus almost everywhere. Fields of skulls, the occasional bubbling pool of demon ichor, wreckage from destroyed machines, bones, everywhere that
look
you
at the bones.
Look at the bones. Ultimately, the journey takes 18 hours. But you have no 18 hours. But you have no random encounters along the way.
Retired.
Did you just say 18 hours?
18 hours.
Oh my god.
Meaning that's going to be 2 days of travel. So I need you all to burn. I need the party to burn 8 rations.
Jeez.
I got it.
Lots of cheese.
We really stopped up after this, guys.
Can you imagine we're just like farting and the farts are igniting instantly, just like as hell.
Does it happen in real life for you? Because if so, I have
has.
a lot of concerns.
See, last time I went to hell,
A fortified compound sits atop a low plateau that rises out of a crater-pocked landscape. At the center of a compound is a hill of rust-colored stone that resembles a hand clawing out of the ground with gaps between the fingers. A jagged wall made of rock, bones, and metal debris surrounds this hand-shaped hill. Other highlights visible from this distance include a gatehouse, atop which stands a half-dozen small figures on watch. And I believe I might have a handout that I can show you. Yeah, I have a few things I can show you, actually.
I've seen this back in the Dakotas. They can smell fear just by looking at you. So keep quiet.
That's what the flying fortresses look like, that big triangle of doom.
Cool.
I like Doom.
You're not there yet, so I'm not going to show that. And then here is Fort Knucklebone.
Knucklebone.
Loading. Boop.
Oh. That makes sense that the hand is pointing down. I thought it was pointing up, but this tracks.
Okay.
Now, mate, question. Is it called Fort Knucklebone because there is a fort on top of the Knucklebones and this is just a wall? Or is like there just camps of like stuff around this place?
That is a good question.
All right, then.
Wonderful location.
What do you do, team?
Are there any approaches in the wall?
Let's see. Fort Knucklebone popped up. There you are. There's a gate. There's a gatehouse built out of like crap. And you can see small figures moving atop the walls. Unless you're attempting to move stealthily, you will be spotted.
Question, y'all. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You probably have a good idea. Go.
Do you guys would you rather be seen if we get discovered, which it's likely we are, as just mortal adventurers, or do you think it might be pertinent for us to put on something like the cultist clothes of Tiamat that we got? Would it be better for us to be disguised as something that maybe has an allegiance to something around here, or just be us?
I would think I would rather you sneak up on the wall and kill a couple of the watchers, and then we all jump up onto the wall, and then all of China knows you're here.
Okay, we can do that. Certainly.
Metal Gear Solid.
Well, since we have no idea who's here, I think I'd prefer to go up and talk hidden first. So maybe send Darius forward first.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
As a known.
All right, so Darius, you want to try stealthing up, and then the party wants to talk to them while you're in a stealth position?
So, you want me just to listen in on what's happening, so I can just kind of like do information gathering? Who do you want me to try to talk to? Okay.
Yeah, or do you
If it
just
turns out-
approach openly? I don't know. Openly hidden though, as a I guess disguised as a
disguised, yeah.
or whatever you'd like.
Well, I think your stealth is higher than your disguise, right?
It is higher, but they're both all right. But yeah, I can definitely. How about this? Why don't I go ahead and throw on my rope and wizard hat, just in case I get discovered, and I'll try to sneak up, see what I can find out by listening in. If it seems like it's better if I talk to somebody, then I'll do a little information gathering that way. Otherwise, I'll just see what I can find out and come back and report.
I
Sounds good.
trust you implicitly.
So the rest of the party wants to
Also-
stay at a safe distance while Darius approaches.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Also, what are we seeing in regards to, like, are there a lot of flyers nearby here? Because we could also have no flyers. Like, we could have the
Not
bird
seen any
brigade make a
flyers.
quick pass overhead and see if they can call out any kind of targets that would be good for me to be kind of listening in on, rather than just. I mean, I can listen in on the guards and see if they're saying anything important. Or should we just send me in first, no bird brigade, to do a
It's
pre-check?
your bird, so if you
Yeah,
want
I
to
don't
risk
know
it,
enough data.
yeah, if you want to risk it, I say go for it. But it's your
All right,
bird.
well,
You could
I'll
lose
go.
your
I'll go
bird.
sneak up, and we'll see. Well, I'm thinking like the bird and the elephant, so it's not just me. If it was just Darius, I'd be like, yeah, sure. But
So the elephant can actually, talk.
But the thing
Yeah.
is, the elephant sticks out like a sore thumb here. I assumed.
Yeah.
So
The elephant's a celestial.
yeah.
All right. Well, then I will roll up and see what I can find out.
Okay. Matt, please roll a stealth check.
Mate, in the area, am I going to be mostly just like trying to move like from landmark to landmark, shadow to shadow, what I can find, or is there anything that's like very obviously like? No, is anyone moving to and from this fort that I can
Not
blend
at
in
the
with, or is it
moment.
mostly just okay? So just trying to move quickly and quietly. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Then here we go. We got 25.
Nice.
Okay. Roll an athletic. Do you want to climb the wall?
Yeah.
Roll an athletics check, please.
21.
21. Okay.
Moving
Congratulations.
quietly, Darius
You
moves
have
up. Yeah.
You have earned the right to see the battle map.
Yay.
Give me a moment while I drop all of you here.
Lorian.
I almost accidentally cloned Robert. Sorry, Robert.
Wouldn't be the
Hey,
worst.
I wouldn't mind a Robert clone. Yeah.
I wouldn't
keep
either.
that.
Okay. I must warn you. This map is a chonker.
Ooh, all right. Oh, I bet you if we count the number of these little red guys, there'd be 99 of them. I think I was on the money.
My.
You have also earned.
Our nation?
The area enclosed by the rampart is littered with trash and mechanical parts, some put together in a way that resembles a vehicle. Ramshackle structures built from the same junk as the outer wall provide shelter. A platoon of small fey creatures mill about, all looking like feral gnomes.
Oh.
Several of them sport tall red caps, some of which drip with vile ichor. A pair of Kenku examine one of the strange vehicles, chattering to each other in high-pitched squawks. They carry an assortment of strange tools.
You said a pair of Kenku? Oh, here we go.
A
I see them.
Kenku. Yep.
Interesting. Okay, so we've got Kenku, we've got red caps. Am I able to spot any of these other creatures I see? It looks like imps.
Yes.
Oh, a flame skull. Wonderful.
There's a flame skull at the very heart of the camp. You got like a 21 stealth. So I'm just going to go ahead and let you spend a few minutes doing this, right? At the very heart of the camp, a night hag wearing steampunk goggles on her head is sitting
goody.
at a table covered with bric-a-brac. Two imps and a floating flame skull float nearby her.
Okay.
Ooh.
There's also an enormous thing that seems to be made of different demon and devil parts. It hops around on one foot and makes incoherent moaning noises.
Oh my god. This is not your magical realm, mate.
There are multiple infernal war machines here as well.
Oh my god, that thing looks horrific. Jeez.
I see motorcycles.
And what about these little doodads? I'm going to pick one that's like nearby to her. What is this thing?
Well, some of the red caps, their hats are dripping. You know, red caps dip their hats in blood in order to survive.
That's just a really, yeah, okay.
This one dipped its hat in demon ichor.
Oh. Well then. Okay, so we got a night hag that's pushing the boundary between Fey and Fiend and really, really going hard on the Fiend thing right now. And I'm assuming that we've got big old war machines and then card games on motorcycles, right?
Correct.
Okay. And then big Chungus. It's this huge machine back here. Now, are the Kenku working on it or just examining it?
They're working on it.
Okay. Interesting.
Red caps like to beat people up, right?
They stomp them to death with their iron boots, yes. They're not like, well, roll a nature check. They're fey.
They also have scythes usually as well, right?
Mm-hmm. But they prefer the stomping thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
15. Yeah, they're violent. If they don't dip their hats in fresh blood every few days, they cease to exist.
Wow.
They're capable of speech, though, and like communication and all that.
So if you were to wash their hats,
doesn't kill them.
Oh, bummer. Okay. Create water. Boom. You're all
good thoughts. No, a bath's our greatest weakness. Ah.
It feels like if we sent them after someone else, we could empty the forts and then run in and take one of these things.
Redcaps don't usually operate in groups, but in some circumstances, they can be found in the employ of hags and dark mages.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
So,
like
and
our elephant needs to make a diversion.
look, I'm a diversion.
Mate, what kind of gates are these? I see some pretty important looking doors. I'm assuming this is just the opening that opens and closes this place, but what is this ominous looking door over here?
That is not actually a door. It's just a big old rampart.
Ah, okay.
They have a chunk
looks
of something
gnarly.
like, yeah, they have like a chunk of an infernal temple or something that they just stuck as part of the wall because the wall's made of crap.
Gotcha. Okay, so ignore the man behind the screen. Okay.
Mm-hmm. What were you saying? See?
Only one gate.
Correct. And it's definitely big enough for infernal war machines to go in and out. You have seen no devils aside from the two imps.
Does this being appear to be patrolling? It's hobbling around. Is it kind of staying in that area, or does it seem to be kind of moving about the camp?
It's kind of staying in this area. And occasionally the other redcaps, they'll like walk alongside it and start hopping on one foot the same way, and they sing obscene, filthy songs and do a dance.
Nice. Does this thing seem to be like? I know you said it's like kind of cobbled together. This very weird, like Franken beast. Does it seem to be like consistently like in pain? Does it seem to be like writhing and like I am like existence is horror for me, or is it like this is just me?
Roll a insight check.
Insight check. That's
no idea.
No, I'm gonna, after watching for a few minutes and kind of gathering this data, and before I go, I do want to give just one last little like kind of look at the hag. You said the hag was talking to the imps. Do they appear to be like formulating a plan? Is this more like shooting the shit, or is this like a strategic talk? They're preparing for a fight or something.
You're gonna need to do another stealth check in order to get close enough to her.
Okay, I'll go back to the friends and inform. Well, okay. Question: would it be easier to do the stealth check now?
Yes,
or
while you're already inside. Like you're inside. We're not moving you around the map right now, but you're inside the camp.
Okay. Okay. I think we need as much information as possible. Yeah, I'll go ahead and try and get a little closer. Stealth up, get more information for what I need. Yeah, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, and stealth 20. Dirty.
Oh, is that Raga Draga bothering you, dearies? Don't you worry about him. Maggie's got it all taken care of. Have Chukka and Clonk made any headway on that machine? Anything out of them? What's wrong with it? We've got to get it all fixed up and working again. Ooh.
Did you say, was that dragon bothering you?
Raga Draga.
Draga. And is she talking to the skull?
No, she's talking to the imps.
To the imps.
Barnabas, dearie, go ahead and check on Chukka and Clonk. I want that fucking piece of shit back up and running as soon as possible. Yes, mistress! And the flame skull starts flying over there.
Oh, Barnabas is an imp. Okay, or no, the flame skull. Okay. I don't know why I just assumed Barnabas was a very impish name. Okay, so they're trying to get their war machine up and running, and Raga Draga. Do I have any idea what a Raga Draga is?
You've never heard of a Raga Draga.
How about the flying elephant?
Yeah, no, I'll definitely come back and share that. So, seems like the talking pretty much done at this point.
No, she'll continue to talk. Oh, the Archduchess is very busy, very busy. This is the perfect time to go looking for more of her things.
Oh, Zar, someone's stealing your shit.
Zar Binks.
Okay, so these guys are like, seems like warlike grifters that are moving from battlefield to battlefield, collecting the leftovers, and I don't know, I guess building a Fae like influence. No, I mean she's using the Fae, but there's got to be something that this Maggie wants. Maybe it's like
She's
become like
stealing shit. Like
I
she's
mean, she's
taking
definitely
her-
stealing stuff. Yeah, obviously, yeah. But what does she want?
I think she wants to have several silver daggers in her face.
Soon. But this is look. I know that we just took a long rest, but this is a lot.
Yeah.
The
Well,
action
what I was
economy
thinking
doesn't
of-
make sense here.
If you
And
kill her, though, it'll just send this place into a panic.
What were you saying, Slug?
I feel like these should be more allies than enemies.
Yeah, exactly. No, this is not we fight this. This is you're the the level 1 like group that we can either kill and make a really bad shit happen here, or cool, then we get our first vehicle. Like we just gotta do some kind of crazy fetch quest or whatever. So
yeah.
I'll linger for another moment or two and see if anything else important comes out. But if nothing, if it seems like just kind of just shoot the shit with the imps until Barnabas gets back, then I'll use this time to go back and relay this information to the group so we can make a plan of action.
I think you need to stay for a significant amount of time to get more useful tidbits, so you can go ahead and return to the team now.
Okay, sounds good to me. I'll head back to the group. Hey everybody, exposition dump. We should come as I feel like we should approach as friends. Hags, much like devils, they like to make deals, bargains, and use their cunning and superiority over you rather than just like instigoosh. Now, this Maggie could be very different, but considering her eclectic band of allies that she has here, I feel like we could try to be counted among them. What do you guys think?
I guess my only thought is, do we want to get something to trade beforehand? Like some vehicle remains or anything like that we've seen in
Ooh, that's a good idea. I mean, it's 18 hours bill away, but yeah, we could totally go back and see if we could bring something.
We see
with
anything
us.
on our way that would have been
We
useful?
have some ballistas in our bag.
Oh my god, we do have a bag of ballistas. That's a great idea.
many
Like,
ballistas do
hey,
we have?
You want to
How
see
many
the
with
do we
map?
have?
something like
Seriously?
Do you need to
Do we
see
have,
the
like,
map again?
4?
I think you have like 4 ballistas. If you're thinking about bringing an offering of some kind, do you need to see the map?
Oh, only just as during our travels did we see anything useful kind of a thing.
You did not encounter anything directly useful during your travels.
Okay.
we did pass by a crap ton of fighting, though. Did we see during this pitched engagement between the devils and demons beneath Elturel? Did it seem like this battle only just started and the remnants of what usually lies afterwards have not kind of begun, or
There
is
have
it
been
like it's been
battles
going on
here.
for so long that there's tons of stuff just lying around?
This is the primary battlefield of the Blood War. There's stuff everywhere. You could spend some
Hence
time
why
trying
Fort
to scavenge.
Knucklebone is here, because
Exactly.
they're scavenging this particular fight. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like 300 nuts and bolts.
I do kind of feel like this is less like a, hey, let's go find something and bring it back. We have lots of cool stuff on us that we could use if we need to. I feel like this is more like, hey, is there something you've been eyeing that we can go get for you? Kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, are they affected by silver? Do you remember?
They're affected by cold iron.
Okay. But silver then would be highly useful to them.
Yes. Yes, it would.
Oh.
How about mayonnaise?
You have no information about their predilections for mayonnaise.
So that's a yes.
Yeah, it's too bad we don't have 50 great swords, 50 short swords, 20 lances.
You did distribute that amongst the populace.
We did. We did.
Well, it's too bad we can't hire some sort of beaver seller of some kind. That will...
Now, just to clarify, correct me if I'm wrong, we don't just have to summon Chuck Testa every time, right? Like,
Oh
we
no!
can.
I think
we
the,
can.
the meme was regardless of what store it is, it's run by the Testa.
Oh, there's a different
Testa's
Testa, but I'm just saying,
family.
like, we could get a silversmith, couldn't we? We could roll
Yeah,
up
but
on
it's gonna be
a metal worker.
Testa
You
the
could
silver.
certainly
Absolutely,
try.
I would enjoy summoning him just for her and have him pop up and be like, "Wait a minute, who am I selling to?"
Holy shit!
And I kind of feel like
actually-
I think we should do that before we see her. If she sees us pull out a rod of summon any shop you want, that's gonna be
might be
not
trouble.
fantastic.
Yeah.
We could summon the shop right outside and be like, "Hey, we're traveling salespeople."
Come on down for the next hour. You've got the Testa shop.
But wait, there's more. What do you want to do, gang?
I think we negotiate, right?
I think we negotiate, and if we are gonna do this like secret shop thing, I think I should go find a spot that no one's really using in this camp. We do the little incantation to summon Testa, and then we go find her. And go here, come over to our shop. It's like, what do you mean? This is my camp. Oh ho ho! Did you check this little tiny spot just behind this rickety old shield? Oh my god! I didn't know that was in there.
We can act as traveling salesmen. Let's do this.
Okay, what's your approach?
Yeah, so I think I will talk because I talk good and lots. And we can have Darius being a sniper in the background, I guess, trying to get an angle on him in case something goes horribly wrong. And yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
You
so
have
we're all going in?
received inspiration for the negotiations. from Chuck.
Woohoo!
Okay, the party approaches the front gate, right?
Yeah. My map
Kevin,
is
where do you want me acting as sniper? Because I feel like I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
close in
You were
sniper.
talking about having a place to put the shop. I think the same role could also double as getting a first shot off. So
Okay, so
wherever
just
you-
be in position to be okay.
Yeah,
I get
just wherever you think it would be useful.
If you want to
I-
re-infiltrate the fort, you'll need a new stealth check and a new athletics check.
Oh no, he can roll.
Well,
check. Maybe
but
it'll be
if-
24 instead of a 23.
We haven't done that while we're approaching. So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
three of us approach from the front, or the five. Actually, how many are we?
Well,
I'll put
Falster
Rhea.
Fisk has
I
been
didn't
here
drop
the whole
Rhea yet.
time.
Yeah, Fallister Fisk has been here the whole time.
I've also got no visual, so I'm just
No
literally
visual at
blind.
all?
It's darkness.
Did you F5 or close and
I
bring
have
it back?
F5 like the entire time we've been on this map.
Yeah, I think your PC.
Have you
is
tried
fantastic.
closing roll 20, opening it back again? That sometimes helps.
I'll try that. Yeah. Take me to the front gate though.
Okay, I'll bring you all, and I'll put Ray on the map, and I'll put Slobs on the map.
This who's been here the whole time.
So wait, do you guys want me to infiltrate and then set up shop somewhere in there, or do we want to wait until we set up this deal before we open shop?
I think it's a good idea to have you in a position that is either infiltrating or shop. Either way, it will give us an advantage if we end up needing it.
So hide, and then Depending on the
essentially
signal they receive.
Plan B. You know, be ready as the Plan B.
Okay.
Toy
Mate,
knives and or shop.
yes. Mate, from when I was like looking in there, did I see a spot that would have made for a good, like, oh, this is like a kind of out of the way place? No one, it seems like this area is not being used as much, this like southeastern corner of the map.
Yeah, you definitely could hide there. You're just going to be far away from the front gate and not immediately able to render aid.
Is this accurate, like distance wise?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if there's somewhere else that can be kind of, well, this doesn't look awful. There's a little spot up here that's kind of close to where she is.
I have to confirm my computer is ass, so I will just rely on someone else to move me where I need to be.
Mate, what are these? I mean, is this just heaps of crap?
What I know?
Yeah.
Is there enough space in there for someone to be able to, you know, hide and keep themselves hidden and
you
kind of
could
perched
bury
in?
yourself in junk.
Take a shit.
Okay. Well, then I'll that looks like it's close enough to where we want to be that I'd be able to do what we're looking for. So I'll get myself in this position and I'll go ahead and roll those checks. So
stealth and athletics.
Stealth.
And avoid the lava cracks, which
I
there's
guess my
enough
only
space.
thought is I think Darius is good for negotiations to have nearby.
Yeah,
I do
he's
like
he's
being
close
backup.
enough, but
Okay.
I'll go ahead and do
probably
this.
kill the freaking hag in a single shot. So that's kind of my thought.
You
It's
know,
like,
night hags are pretty tough, my guy.
yeah, but you can at least like seriously give her a hit.
I see what you're saying, and I understand. To me, if things are going, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll go with this. I'll go
I
with
mean, it's still a big attack that we wouldn't get normally. So
No, for sure. I don't know if having the intention of things are going to go bad in this group would be a good thing, but I'll go with it.
I'm a slippery bitch. Let me do slippery shit.
Okay.
All right. So persuasion
Slippery
or
man.
deception?
Well, as you approach,
a 12. Is that going to be good enough to scale as a wall?
12. Yes, but roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
I swear to God, if you fall off this wall, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. I mean, be very upset.
I want to see you do what I'm doing right now.
I don't do anything.
we are acutely aware that you don't do anything.
Go fuck yourself.
Password. Password. What's the password?
All right, I'm ready.
What's the password?
I love your red cat voice. By the way, it's fantastic. Okay, so let me think of my angle here.
Skeezy salesman.
Oh my god. Oh, I didn't use my advantage. Okay, I'm gonna roll it again. Okay, I roll it again. That was deception I rolled. I mean, it's the same modifier, so it doesn't matter. Okay, balls in my mouth. All right, I'm gonna say, I heard you guys were selling some shit, and we are here to buy.
That's not the password.
The password is you're a bitch. Give me your boss.
Dude, are you kidding me?
I need to speak to your manager.
You used advantage on that?
That's also not the password.
Okay, here's the deal. We heard you guys have Infernal Machine.
We don't have a password.
I hate you. Give me your boss.
You want to talk to the boss?
Well, here's the truth. We want an Infernal Machine.
Maggie, we want to talk to Maggie.
Talk to Maggie and Barnabas.
Yeah, we want to talk to Maggie and Barnabas. We have stuff to trade, and we also have services to trade if that's what you need.
Oh. Jump on one leg.
You do it first.
No, we're up here. You want inside. Jump on one leg.
All right, I'm gonna jump on one leg. God damn it! Fucking hell!
All right, fill your pockets with sand or no entry.
Fine, I'll do it.
Joe's been waiting for this all session. It's actually not sand. They ground up all their old feces and just dumped it outside of the gate just when someone would come up and fill their pockets with it.
The dwarf slaps the one in the armor, or the gate won't open.
I rolled a slap.
They're jerking us around, right?
They
Okay,
are.
yeah, no
Yes, they
shit.
are.
Oh my god, what have we done?
Why my advantage?
You know,
Okay.
unlike you, we can actually roll high, Marto.
A chorus of cheers goes up as you just absolutely deck Robert.
Oh no. I meant to pull my shot. It didn't work out.
Oh, I thought the armor was on Barto. Never mind. Oh, I feel bad.
I mean,
about
it can
that
be
now.
whichever one. It can be whichever one you feel like. They just said the one in the armor. Whatever. Somebody got decked. Somebody is going to have a handprint.
Thankfully, I have damage reduction.
Thankfully, El Mater's into that shit, so.
Alright, quit standing around like a bunch of jackoffs and come inside.
Can we talk to your boss out here, actually?
Do
You guys smell that.
you want a break? You want to take a break, team?
I need some
Right
coffee.
Sure.
Go ahead and get
Hey,
your coffee. We'll be back in a few minutes as they open the gates to Fort Knucklebone.
Woohoo!
Peeling the face off of this dead wolf so that you can stick it on your cow's head. And I'm going to just drop that mental image with everybody.
Hi.
Okay, describe this devil's fate at the claws of Slobber Chops.
He gets like whipped around, lands on his head, still like conscious and alive. Slobs just starts like going at his ass, just like and just disembowels him.
Oh.
Like, I imagine the camera pans away and you hear a sound like a wood chipper. And you just see gore spewing off to the side. It's like somewhat, discretionary shot, but everybody
His
knows
legs
it's
are like,
And then Slobber Chops' face comes up into the screen, covered in gore, and it just does the one lick, the one like aggressive face lick. Yep.
I hate exactly what it is. I hate everything I stand for.
Then tell me everything you believe may have occurred.
You ever heard of the ass snake?
I don't know.
Oh, he said ass snake.
I don't know what they preach where you come from, mortal, but that's not actually a problem. We don't really care. That's, whatever keeps being alive joyful, you keep being alive joyful. That's not my concern.
Do minor illusion and create a top hat, milady.
Just walk 10 feet away and then
You need her. She's so angry.
If you ever milady me, I will punch you in the face.
You'd have to be a lady first for me to milady you.
Excuse me?
Nothing, Grandmaster. I would never dream of disrespecting you in that way.
So as we just burst through the door, like, while you're meditating.
Honey, I'm home. Knock, 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 knock.
It's goofy time.
Blood banging the door. Mason like about to wrap up. Just like opens his eyes, like side eyes the door. Sighs. Gets up, answers the door.
So what did
hello?
you mean by you told me to be help just immediately starts. You told me to be helpless, right? That didn't really work. But then you said you like Francisco because she's so independent and confident, knows what she wants. I'm like that. Why don't I have a Mason? Not you, but like a Mason.
A boyfriend is what she means.
Yeah. Someone like a guy who likes that.
Good morning. Do you want to come inside?
Sure.
Okay.
Before you do that, you leveled up last session, which means that the chaotic magic that the Moth Pope imbued you with takes effect.
Oh god.
As you enter a rage, roll 1d8, please.
Oh god.
I have unlocked Strange Magic, the 2015 animated movie.
Waves the crypto boy's body. This one yours?
I'm Fiat.
Yeah, this is the crypto boy.
Yes, that one's ours. You can just go ahead and leave him there.
Oh, okay. Drops him.
Also, disclaimer, chat, also not dead.
So do I see both Crystal Pirate and Artificer?
Yes, and 4 ninjas.
Which one of you two is more important? Or who's the boss?
Hey, who's the biggest bully at school? Which one of you is it?
Crystal Pirate like
Float right up
floats.
into my
He's,
secret base.
he's standing on
punch
this
my
like little
biggest-
crystal thing, and he's just floating there, looking at you with all these colorful crystals floating around him.
I guess I'm the majority share owner, so that would be me.
All right, I attack whoever said that. Who said that?
And the Marid, this genie, shouldn't be able to arrive here. Ioth Academy is still technically protected by the dome, even if it's weakened. But it caught... I know, yeah, most protected place on Earth. Been attacked 12 times this year. Sue me.
Yeah. Safe, smile.
Exactly. Any safers in chat? But the Marid essentially hitchhiked on that pole of magic. When the water elemental came up, it sort of followed along with it. It drafted behind it, and that's how it was able to arrive. And there's your natural 20.
I just like the part where you say he came down a pole. I just stuck to that.
The gates rise up, creaking and groaning. Nobody has ever WD-40'd this place. It's a terrible rust-ridden sound. And it is accompanied by the laughter of the red caps. And as it opens, they're all doing a stupid little dance as you enter.
Is it the one-footed dance?
Pockets full of sand, pockets full of sand, pockets full of pockets full of pockets full of sand.
I hate them. I will say, well, aren't you going to invite us in?
Just did, dingbat. Get your ass in here.
All right.
All right, guys.
You need more sand?
So, yeah, if you'll give me... No, I won't take anything from you. Never mind. Okay. All right. Someone guide me. I'm literally blind in here.
So sorry, dude.
So you've got like, this is a bunch of open area. This is where you're heading. This has got where the...
They're
oh, wait,
actually
no,
coming
she
to
moved over
you.
here.
She's
Never mind.
coming to you.
So just move yourself up.
All right. As you enter, let's see.
Let's keep it tight, like booty protecting formation if possible.
A tall creature wearing a long, tattered shift covered in mud, blood, mold, and worse approaches. The hag's eyes seem to move independently of each other.
Oh, good.
Her straggly brown hair hanging in front of them. Resting on each shoulder are red-eyed ravens, her imps now disguised. Scrutinize your group. Behind her, a hulking creature built of disparate, fiendish parts trudges, moaning and hopping as it walks. Then both of the hag's eyes focus on your group, and on Lulu specifically. My goodness! Where did you find such a treasure?
We're good at finding treasures like that, aren't we, guys? In fact, that's something we specialize in, is finding wonderful treasures. We've heard all about you guys and how you guys find wonderful treasures too, and we were hoping maybe we could trade somehow.
Oh, stop.
Well, for such a beautiful creature as yourself, I'm sure we can find some sort of arrangement.
Is that a promise, big boy?
Whoa!
Don't write checks you can't cash, sweetheart. Let's see what you got first.
Oh, this is such a beautiful morsel. Tell me of this lovely creature.
This one's a personal prize of one of ours. He's a little sensitive about this one, but we have loads of other even better things we'd like to share with you.
Oh, I don't think you do. I don't think it gets much better than this, do. Don't you worry, sweetheart. I'm not looking to take your Hollyfin from you, but what she has, if she's who I think she is, oh, I want it ever so badly. I'm quite willing to help you if you will give me what I want.
Let's hear what you'd like.
little sweetheart, were you ever once associated with a certain fallen angel who may or may not be the Archduchess of Avernus?
I mean,
Yes.
we all know that, like, right, guys? Like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Maybe.
You were with her when she fell, yes? Oh, sweet despair, such memories of anguish. Twisted knife of a fallen angel's grief. Just a
It's kind of
little
sus.
teensy peek at your memories, sweetheart.
Can that be done safely? I'm asking the DM, not the hag.
I kind of don't have them anymore. There's a lot I don't actually remember.
Well, old Maggie can certainly work with that. Did you get a little
That sounds
spectre from the
dangerous.
river, dearest?
Oh,
That
she
makes
went
sense.
in the river. Is there a way to get your memories back from the river?
Roll an Arcana check.
Probably just
I am ass at
magically
rolling today,
wiped.
but let's do it.
Hey,
It depends on how long it's been. Most of the time, if it's been over 30 days, it takes a wish spell to get them back. But
oh, goody.
Lulu has some of her memories, which means that she didn't get dunked.
She got lightly spritzed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a bad
So
cat.
memories actually go into the river once they're drained. So there are creatures that swim, that are immune to the water, that swim through it and like grab memories and stuff. There's certainly magic that can restore memories. And old Maggie happens to be a specialist.
Maggie being... I haven't met Maggie. Who's Maggie?
That's her. I told you who that is already.
No, but his character did not get introduced.
No, is Maggie the gal we're talking to right
the
now?
hag. Yes, Maggie's the hag.
Oh, I thought she was talking about someone else. Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
No. Maggie's the hag. Chunka and Clonk are these birds that are nearby me. Ragadraga is possibly this thing or something else. And then Barnabas is the floating skull.
You know, I'd say let's let her do us a favor and get what she wants. We also get
Nope.
memories back.
She does not do us a favor. She does not do us a favor.
Yeah,
no,
I would
no.
say we are... so you are asking to see the memories of our glowy elephant of doom. What will
Never
you
give
us
something
in
away for free.
trade?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it seems the little sweetheart is missing those memories, so she gets them back and I get a little taste.
I think 3 things would be traditional, and that just seems fair, right?
You don't think I'm a sucker for tradition. I'm a very unconventional girl.
I mean, if Mags has a way of helping us get the memories back, then I don't see why she couldn't take a peek.
Yeah, but I'm thinking we shouldn't yield this for nothing.
What
Basically,
does a peak mean?
yeah, let's have clear definitions exactly of what you do.
Whatever you see, I get to see.
And then when you said a taste, are you taking anything or just
Oh
taking
no,
in-
I just need a little vision of what it must have been like for something so pure, so beautiful to become the exact opposite of what it was supposed to defend. Oh,
quick confab with Lulu.
Mhm.
This will probably hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Like you might get fucked up.
But
Are you okay?
Maybe it'll help us find out where the sword is. Because
Or maybe you'll be a flibbering pile of ick when it happens. Like,
but we have to find the sword. It's the only way to help Zariel.
Robert, how do you feel about this?
yeah, Robert, insight on this creepy girl.
Yeah, that's a good point. Does she seem on the up? Which is a strange thing to ask of a hag.
Does she have the ick?
Oh, you don't have any kind of a read. It doesn't help that her eyes keep pointing in different directions. Makes for a great poker face.
Let it ride.
Yeah, I think this is the right call.
So, how about
Need
this?
information.
If
This
you
is-
like what you see, would you give us a war machine?
Oh, you don't think war machines grow on spawning trees, do you, doll?
Do you think memories of a fallen angel descending grow on trees
How
too?
tasty that is. Just
Roll
imagine.
persuasion. Roll persuasion check, please.
I got you. Please, God, don't fuck me again. Fucking hell! I have a +6, you guys.
Why did we send him to do this again?
I hate you.
I told you to come along.
It's just the rolls. It's just the fucking rolls.
Well, tell you what. I got a couple of them rattling around here that I suppose I could part with. You
I'll
make
throw in a
yourselves-
ballista for one of those.
Stop just. She said she was coming. Why do you insist on shooting yourself in the foot at every opportunity?
Because that's
Just one little old ballista. We've got things a little bit more exciting around here, sweet cheeks.
It's just a little taste. Oh God.
You show us what you have to bargain with, and I'll include it, and we'll put together some kind of a package deal.
Rubai, I want a warranty on it.
This seems like a really bad deal, guys, but I think we were kind of stuck. You want to just do it?
I don't think
What
it's a
are the
bad
terms of this agreement again?
Yeah, what are the terms?
Yeah,
What-
just
What are you
very
offering?
clearly.
Just the one, but we're doing the memory thing, so I get to see a peek at these. Yes. And then the little doll gets her memories back. And then you say you have some kind of a weapon, a ballista, you said. Not the most sexy thing down here in Avernus, but we take what we can get. You show me everything you have to offer, and I can part with one, maybe two of my toys.
Just to be clear, the war machines, how many people do they seat?
There's a few different models. There's a lot of different ones riding around. Let me just check.
So I'm not going to show you everything, but I'd be willing to look through and discuss with our group what we'd be willing to share with you.
Which is something we
Don't
should
know
have
what
done,
Lulu has, though,
before
that's
we
the
were
thing.
talking to them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where are
Real
I
quick,
think it's
mate.
a
While,
win-win.
while they're chatting over here, are
Mhm.
Clunka and Clunk, Chunka and Clunk, are they busy moving? Is the Flame Skull still here? By the way, is Barnabas still here chatting with them?
No, Barnabas is floating around, looking through piles of stuff and like blasting piles of debris with bursts of fire. Roll a perception check, please.
That information
Matt.
would have been useful before I asked about the big pile of crap I wanted to hide in.
Well, he's not blasting your pile of crap.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Roll perception check.
Yep. I'm. Oof.
Can we see him from our vantage point?
Occasionally.
Oh.
I'm more of an investigator than a perceiver.
And what is
I
he
don't know.
exactly?
He's a flame skull.
What is that exactly?
Well, it's a
Floating head that's on fire.
It's a flaming skull.
It's not a person. Is it a?
It's an
It's like a
undead.
sentry.
It's an undead.
Yeah, it's an undead.
Is it a knowledge?
Roll an
Spirit of
arcana.
some kind?
Roll a religion check.
Oh, well, that's kind of my shtick
Mhm.
ish.
Dark spellcasters fashion flame skulls from the remains of dead wizards.
Okay. Guys, do we want to get him on our payroll?
I don't think we can afford him.
We're talking about making deals here, so
Yeah, I don't think we have anything that he really wants, or that she even really wants.
it would be useful to have someone with more knowledge of this area, and he
Mhm.
might be a good retainer
We
for
have a
that.
pit
thing.
fiend.
Huh?
We have a pit fiend.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but the
but
pit
it's
fiend
dangerous
knows
to just talk to him.
it's dangerous talking to it, and the pit fiend knows a lot of like, probably grander scale
Yeah.
stuff. You're not going to be pulling the pit fiend out and go like, "Hey, which way do we go?"
And truthfully, I'm thinking about Bob the Skull and
Oh yeah.
Well, guys, just to let you know, we have a shit ton of money, and I know
Yeah,
that
true.
money's not always the best resource, but it's always useful. It may not be the most important thing to use here, but
Well,
it's
but that makes it more useful here in this particular situation where they might actually
Because we can
find
part with it because it's not really going to get us anything.
right.
So there are you see three different models of war machines here. I think there are actually more lying around, but I'm not going to bring them up right now. This huge one, which appears to be broken, that Clonk and Chukka are working on, it can fit 8 creatures.
Oh.
It's got like a huge, it's got a wrecking ball swinging from the back and iron jaws on the front. It's like a garbage truck.
Any guns on it?
Let's take a look.
Does it have DACA?
How is this model? Oh yes, the Model T.
It has 2 harpoon flingers on it, as well as a wrecking ball and the jaws of doom.
I mean, it
This
seems
one-
pretty apropos that like they'd be working on a machine and we help them finish building it. It's like, yeah, go ahead and just take that one and do this, blah 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 blah. It's very gamey, very gamified.
There's one to the south, just south of your position. Let me see if I can point it out. This one right here. I believe its capacity is 4 medium creatures. It is. It kind of looks like almost like a dune buggy. It has bladed iron wheels on all sides. It has a harpoon flinger, and I think that's the only weapon it has. Yeah, it has crushing wheels, raking scythes on the side, so it's designed to like drive through enemy positions, and has 1 harpoon flinger.
So I think we need the big one, right? Because we
Or
are
2
5.
little ones. Yeah.
I think it's
Need the minivan.
And there is it's not a motorcycle. It's a motorcycle.
So we can take those 2, or we can take the big one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, team. Do we want to do the Lulu trade first?
I think we want to bundle this all into a single package.
Okay. So what else do we actually have to offer?
Have you guys pitched? I can set up shop right now. Have you guys
Yes,
pitched?
we have not.
Like.
Oh yeah, we
Okay.
can say that. So I'm gonna offer that to the hag lady. Say like, hey, so we have the ability to summon a shop, and we are willing to fund your shopping spree to the tune of, what do you guys think? Like 200 gold, 300 gold?
I don't think we say. I think we just, we will
whatever
outfit
the
them
pro
with
tip.
arms and armor. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
The more we outfit for you, the more we get, kind of a situation.
There you go.
Don't
Yeah,
put
yeah.
don't put
So
a price tag on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
They are
What do you-
definitely winning in this scenario. We need to pass that along.
yeah.
Skeevily.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a good deal. You can't pass this up. Buy now.
Once in a lifetime. So
Buy, buy, buy.
All right, let's see.
Do
more
they seem to have a
vehicles.
lot of arms and armaments, mate, or is it very like simple in this
If there's anything in Avernus, it's weaponry.
I mean, like in regards to like silvered stuff that's good.
What about
against, like
cheese?
the armies of hell?
Do they have any cheese?
They don't have any cheese.
Would they like some delicious cheese?
They actually would like some delicious cheese. Yes, it's a rarity down here. You don't want
That's a
to
good
eat
point,
hell cheese.
Oh God.
It's Helvardy cheese, please. Like, let's.
Get into the forever box.
Do we not have lots of cheese?
We do have a lot of cheese, though every wheel that we give up is less wheels for us to enjoy later.
Yeah, but we have like 300 days of cheese. Do we not?
Is that rations or cheese that you have?
I'll let the DM determine. It just says rations.
Then it's rations.
Are they in cheese shape?
Rations.
I think what we
are not
did
pure
is we did the conversion of like how much is 500 pounds of cheese or whatever it was we did, and we Yeah.
I do recall us talking about cheese.
We used about 30 minutes of game time one day to figure that
Are we
out.
seriously like surviving on cheese right now, you guys?
Well, not all of us. Some of us have actual rations in their
I do too, but so if we seriously have 30 day, I thought we had like 200 and some odd.
390 currently.
Okay, let's get 100 days of rations.
Well, why don't we just start handing out cheese wheels? Like, let's take out a cheese wheel. We'll just start cutting it up, handing them out to the red caps.
Oh, there it is.
As
That's
a-
how you
as
make a
a-
sale.
Get 'em
That's
hooked
how you
on
make a
chocolate.
sale.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull out some cheese and be like,
First hit is
Hey.
free.
hey, come here, red cap, come here. Here, I'm holding a piece of cheese. Come here.
And you say,
Stand on one foot.
sit, shake.
Stand on one foot. Fill your pockets with sand. Beat the shit out of that red cap over there.
I mentioned these things are chaotic.
And Max, can I just stomp this one to death?
Wait, what?
Max, can I just stomp this one to death, please?
Or
Now, dearie, don't be rude to our guests.
So not chaotic.
All right, fine. Here, go get it. I tossed it into a group. A bunch of other red caps near it too.
There are a bunch of red caps now beating each other to death to get the cheese. They're not willing to degrade themselves for you, but they will commit acts of violence for cheese.
We unlocked the secret.
By the way, have we confirmed if Mags is like allied with or is happy with Zariel's current rule, is impartial to it? Like,
you haven't talked about it at all.
Yeah.
I'm getting the impression impartial.
Party voice.
The golem hops and moans its way over towards the cheese to see what all the hubbub is about.
I will provide the golem with more cheese.
All right. Roll an insight check, please.
God damn.
All right. It doesn't eat. It's just curious about what's happening.
Well, the other guys can fight over the cheese at least. So.
Mhm.
All right. So we will. Are we willing to give them delicious cheese in exchange for a war machine?
And I think we wanted Barnabas too.
Yeah, we want to ask if we can trade for Barnabas.
That's going to be a hard sell.
I agree. I think it's a worthy thing to
We
try.
do have
to
a lot
go
of
for.
cheese.
What are we offering? And how are we getting a war machine and Barnabas?
Well, with they can use our shop and they get a shopping spree. Some
Uh-huh.
cheese on the side for the cream on top.
Mm-hmm.
have we confirmed if she needs help with something?
And we would do them a service, yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see if there's a service they would like, and if they want the
And
shop,
Lulu's
and
memory.
if they want a ballista, and if they want some cheese, and see if that's a good deal for what we're asking for.
We have what, 20,000 gold? Well, how much gold did we have stored up? It was a stupid amount. Matt, how much gold did we have?
A stupid amount.
Okay, yeah, it was a stupid amount of gold.
A lot of cheese, guys.
Aside from the gold that we all each have on us individually, in just the Roxasa's pouch alone, we have it to the tune of like over 40K.
Holy shit!
Value.
Yeah.
Which we don't want to just drop right now on this
Right.
very first thing we encounter, but like we
Right.
can drop
We could give like
drop a fest.
5K and not like have any problems.
Yeah. Depends on what we're getting. Yeah.
So all of that with access to Lulu's memory. Is that the angle here?
Yeah. So and let's just be really clear. We're asking for a war machine, her skull.
Not her skull. the flame skull that flies.
Flame skull.
Yeah, her flying flame skull.
Barnabas. Yeah.
We're asking for a war machine, specifically the two smaller ones, right?
Or the big one.
I think the big one makes more sense.
Big one's broken, so we'd have to fix it.
Oh, that's part of the fetch quest.
Part of the service, yeah.
Okay, so
needs a new axle.
Yeah, so let's just see if that trait flies. What's the word?
Barnabas, his services are essential, dearie, and I've grown so fond of him. I couldn't possibly part with the boy. Unless it was
Think of the
something
memory.
really juicy.
What sort of service is Barnabas providing for her? Maybe it's something that we'd be able to help with, so it was no longer necessary.
Would you be willing to stick around and do some spell casting for me whenever I need it?
Oh, it's spell casting she needs. Okay.
Forever.
Could I throw in the memory of me seeing that my mentor betrayed me?
Ooh.
Roll persuasion check.
Extra juicy.
God,
That's almost
please roll
Trozan's
well
ass
for
level
me.
of juicy.
Thank God. Okay.
Ooh. Did he now?
It was the moment I realized that my entire purpose and everything I thought was true about who I was wrong. It shattered me.
It has to do with that floating city nearby.
Sell it up. Sell it up. Performance.
Did you also mention that you're the chosen one, destined to save all, and that your memories are very, very glorious keeping?
When I learned this.
Well, I suppose I could loan him out to you as a guide.
We don't need him forever.
We don't. Just until he explodes.
Oh, guys, another easy thing we might be able to, like, since we're being like, this, if we can make a part of the loan, this is pretty central. So like where we're going to be going, this fort, if we really enter into a more long-term alliance, we could make it as part, if we need anything to like sweeten the pot, we could do like a tribute thing. Like as we go out, we're already collecting all kinds of bits and pieces where we go around. We could be bringing that stuff back and, be like, hey, we'll bring you back 10% of everything we find while we're out in the world, kind of a deal,
She's not guaranteed. She gets the first look at everything.
I don't like that with a hat, but
I like bringing back, like, hey, look, here's some of our goods that we came back with. Yeah, we can talk about extra stuff from there, but yeah, I mean, like, considering all the stuff that we tend to collect and bring back, I'm sure she'd be very happy to be like, oh yeah,
we're not evil, so
right.
like
I'm just worried we find a relic and then she's like, oh, well, yeah, first dibs. Okay.
No.
Well, he said first look, right of first refusal. That doesn't mean she gets to make an
It's
offer
a subscription based.
Oh yeah. So she gets the right of first offer. She gets a chance to offer anything on anything we find.
Anything delicious.
Yeah. In exchange for 2 memories, a lot of cheese, and a
shopping
shopping
spree. Yep.
This sounds like my average Saturday.
This part of the adventure is written with like a specific set of steps and such, and we're completely not doing that. But you struck a good deal.
Are you
I'm
surprised?
100% down for it. I want. She wants 5,000 gold.
Done.
You're buying a car.
Yeah, we're buying a car.
A Chuck Testa shopping spree, not for weapons, but for alchemy potions and such.
Alchemy potions. Okay.
Now, I will say there are no take backsies on the Chuck Testa. If it's an ass shop and he just sells like literal liquid fart, like, and that's all she gets. That's all she gets. Like.
Then every single time that you come back, you have to use the wand on her behalf.
Ooh.
So until we give the 5,000 of what you want. The we can do that whenever we come, but it'll be a compulsory. You have 5,000 goods of whatever it is. That
yeah.
You don't have to fund. You give her 5,000 gold, and then you can stay here as a safe place to rest.
Perfect, easy.
But,
yep.
But you have to use you don't have to fund further shopping sprees, but you have to use the wand every time you come.
Easy, done.
Okay.
And we're staying here, like, the whole shebang, unmolested, disturbed, not taking our crap. Like, we have a safe place.
No more pocket sand shit.
Okay, well, listen here, juicy boy. The lads can be a little bit. They can be a little bit rambunctious, and so sometimes things happen, and one thing leads to another, and if any of them act up and happen to get murderized, I can always get more. Just try not to be too flagrant about it, all right? If they started, I understand.
Beautiful.
Immunity. I love immunity.
I want the protection of your golem from them.
Oh, from Mickey?
No, I want the golem to protect us from the red caps.
You say Mickey?
Mickey?
Yeah, Mickey over there. Mickey,
my suffering.
Mickey moans and sort of hops back and forth. And as he does, all the red caps they do the exact same dance with an L on their head. Yeah, I think she's good for a deal. Go ahead and burn 5,000 gold, and she's going to get everything set up for you. Oh,
Beautiful.
she can give you the Devil's Ride and the Tormentor, but she can't give you the Demon Grinder because it's broken.
Can we take a look at it?
Can we trade out later for it?
Yeah, you can take a look at it.
All right, well then I'll go ahead and summon shop here, and then I've been watching these guys. Has there been anything important that these do? And do they seem like they know anything at all what they're doing, or are they just walking up and like looking at it and like smacking it with a wrench and going, "Well,
no, they're actually
I'm out of ideas."
They're actually competent. They actually know what they're doing.
Okay.
If you go up and talk to them, let's see.
Oh God, what fresh hell are you gonna put us through with talking to these Kenkus? He already has a soundboard ready. He's like, "Yep, I've been preparing for this for 3 years."
No, I have not. They're angrily hammering on it.
That's called percussive maintenance.
You could do a Arcana or Investigation check if you want to take a look at it.
If I'm over there, I'd like to do Arcana, but I'll wait if I'm not.
Go ahead.
So, mate, shop is in between the border between these two things.
All right.
Oh yeah, and Darren or Darius, you can pop out now. I mean,
roll
1d20 to determine the quality of the shop.
Roll 1d20. Is that me or is that anybody?
Whoever uses the wand.
Okay, I was using the wand, so please. Ooh, there we go. 16. Lovely.
It is quality good.
Hey, love to see it.
Eagerly stocking up on things that she hasn't been able to get for a while because she's down here.
All right. Is there anything we want to buy while it's here? Just doesn't
make beaver bombs.
This is Ruck Testa.
So there is a spiky gear in this vehicle that surges with demonic energy that is disrupting the vehicle.
Spiky. Can we I'm more infernal than demonic. Can we see who might know what that would be? Does
as soon as you actually point it out, Chukka, one of the two Kenkus, says in Mad Maggie's voice, "By Bishaba, whatever did an innocent woman like I do to deserve this?" "'Tis the Hezro gear. Can't be repaired. Ain't nothing else to do but catch a new one."
Hezro gear, all right.
And then in the voice of the Red Caps,
"Blood! Kill! Kill it faster! Faster!"
Where would we find a new gear?
"Give me a hand with this. I'll owe you. What do you say?"
What do you need to get it out?
No, they need a replacement Hezro gear.
Yeah, how would we find one? Where would we look?
From a working machine.
Oh shit.
Or a non-working machine.
Wait, you said demonic, not devilish, right?
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean that that's not supposed to be here?
It is a part of the machine. It's cobbled together. Okay. Like these things are not like made in Bell's factories. These are Mad Max rigs.
Yeah.
So there's a gear. A Hezro is a type of demon.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. Type of demon. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So if you find one on your adventures.
Okay. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. And is that like from like their back or something? Is that what this gear is like? Is it something that like they makeshift from it, or do they have to craft it from this thing?
They'll tell you this. Sneak up on them fiends, get their attention. Taunt them, lure them, fool them, don't matter. Just get them separated. Grab it by the feet, raise it up and pluck, pluck, pluck its feathers. Personally, I love the squealing, but if you don't, you can always bash its head in first.
All right, so kill it and bring it back. Harvest.
It's like its pelvis or something like that.
Yeah.
It's the balls.
It's always the balls.
Look, we've got a portable hole. We'll kill it. We'll dump it in there, and they'll take whatever they need to make this happen.
Yes, absolutely. So since they're not
Love
working on anything, they can put some ballistas together for us then, right?
Yeah, they could do that.
Wait, but we've already started rebuilding it inside of the bag. Wasn't that the point?
Yeah.
Well, we can make it happen.
You were trading those ballistas, weren't you?
Yeah.
Was
well,
that part of
we
the
were
deal?
trading
We
one.
I don't think it was part of the deal.
Oh no, yeah,
Immediately
we
forgotten.
we switched it to gold. Yeah, the deal was gold, 2 memories,
Yeah,
cheese,
they can.
and a store.
They can mount it on the Tormentor if you want.
Oh.
You want to mount it on the 4-person one?
It's a ballista's not going to fit on a motorcycle.
No, the 4-person
Not
one.
with
I
that
don't think
attitude.
Chargers. By the way, just because I do a lot of
stuff.
stealthing, do you guys mind if I use the motorcyclet so I can split off
I
from
was thinking
your
you would
main
be on
group?
the motorcycle,
Okay.
and we'd be on the Camry.
Dude, car carriers on motorcycles.
So they took 100 cheese rations. Is that what I heard?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
All right, so 290.
I make it
Now I
plain
feel
cheese.
uncomfortably low.
Yeah, you're checking the tank. Ooh, only a year's supply of cheese. This is not good, fam. But
Alright, those
don't
built up.
mind the fact we've been in game for 9 days now.
All right. Are you good to gather for the ritual?
Yes,
yeah, the memory.
Robert, you are the safety blanket. If this goes wrong, heavens fall on this motherfucker.
Okay. Well, you're the one with the freaking
Holy
angelic
Avenger.
sword, so you're actually
You
the
also
one
have a fucking hell. I mean, you have heavens fall. Like that thing's a man.
yours is better. Yours is bigger than mine. Just saying.
Or
Yeah.
you want to take it? You just hold on to it for a little bit while I get,
I have
go
bigger girth though, so you know.
get some laughing gas going on here.
You have reach. She has flexibility.
Hey, it's a sex thing.
All right.
Is there a name for this formation? This is the clobber her to death formation.
Yeah.
Or the-
We are going to beat you to death.
This is the necromancer ribcage maneuver.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God.
After making some preparations, Mad Maggie creates a fiendish circle on the ground and arranges several comfortable black cushions at the center. She orders Lulu to rest on the cushions. You're next, dearie, she points at you, Umberto. She then places 2 skulls on the circle. My sisters won't care if I pick their brains about this problem.
Ooh.
She'll actually have all of you take up your places inside the circle. Close your eyes. Keep them closed. It should take about 10 minutes. Nobody leave. Or the whole thing will go to hell and I'll have to start it. Well, more to hell. And I'll have to start all over.
Knowledge Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
What is she doing?
Roll it.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Magic. She's doing magic.
Okay, guys. High risk, high reward. Do I start casting ritual silence while she's casting that?
No.
So
No.
that I set it off whenever.
If this is a bad spell, you can just go, nope.
Yeah.
I actually like
okay.
that.
Okay, you mean like in the back pocket, you mean?
Yeah.
Not
So
like
Yeah, but she's gonna know you're doing that.
That's
though.
the thing. She knows I'm doing it. So
Let it ride.
And so,
kind of deal.
so here's the thing. We have already made a deal with the hag, and while yes, we could have really screwed ourselves, I think that the risk of insulting this situation with with something like that might outweigh the possibility of us because realistically, with where we're at right now,
yeah,
if things want to go south for us, even if she doesn't get whatever this is off, we're pretty boned. So I would say it's up to you, Robert.
I am going to. I have a potion of mind reading. I would like to take that
Spin it now.
and then see if she is going to fuck us.
Okay.
And you can also listen in on Lulu. So while she's reviving
how
her
long does
memory,
the potion
you
of
will get
mind reading
insight into
last?
what's going on.
Well, this ritual is going to take 10 minutes, and I think it lasts at least that long.
Well, I can take it halfway into the ritual.
Right.
So that if we find out that she actually is trying to kill us or whatever, we can abort.
Listen, guys, I think you're just reading into the situation a little bit too much.
Okay, then
Oh,
when she starts, how about I just do detect?
You're really
Adam, we
quiet.
can't really hear you.
No, I just saying we're reading into it really deep, and it probably doesn't need to.
I was gonna say, like,
the mind reading only lasts for 1 minute.
Okay, I will at the last minute, 9 minutes in, I will take the mind reading potion.
1 round before.
Yeah, precisely 6 seconds prior to the spell completing, I will take the mind reading potion.
And I'm gonna do. Can I start detect magic before she begins?
She is casting a spell.
Let me just real quick thought experiment.
Yeah.
I certainly, as a cautious player myself, appreciate the steps we're taking to make sure we don't get effed. However, let's say this goes perfectly. Let's say you guys do your spells to make sure that you discern that she is trying to screw us, that, right at the last second, we realize all this is happening. Best case scenario, what happens if we drop silence and we start fighting right now? Do you guys see us getting out of the situation with 100 red caps, a demonic flesh golem?
But if she casts whole person on us or whatever, then we're even more fucked. So
No, I get that, but I'm saying, like, best case scenario, if let's say I can get a kill off on her, I kill her as soon as she starts doing this when we know things are going bad, and you guys each take out 1 red cap that's next to you. We still have a flesh golem, 100 other red caps, and all the rest of this crap here. Do you think what I mean is, even if things go bad, can we make it out of this in the best of scenarios with all of our prepping and planning? And if the answer is no, then I don't think we should do it. Because
I think our odds are better with this than without. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Also,
still.
there's some cars right there. We can just cheese it.
Yeah,
We don't need to kill them. We just need to.
We have
get
other
the
ways out.
cars.
Yeah.
We don't have to kill them all. We can get out. So I
Okay.
think
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then,
I mean,
if you
I'll
think it's worth
survive.
it, then
I don't know about you guys.
I grab Umberto's sword and just cheese it.
Bye. All right.
So you're gonna possibly drink the potion of mind reading, and you're gonna do detect magic, right, Slug?
6 seconds prior to the spell completing. Yes.
Okay.
And I tell her I'm doing detect magic. Like, there's no harm in that.
Watch and learn, then, dearie. Watch and learn.
Darius is going to pray to Ilmater.
Yeah.
Okay. She initiates the ritual. She starts casting spells, walking around in a circle. And as she does, you all...
Oh, you know what? Sorry. Going along with all this, Darius, as you said, close our eyes. We didn't have to be quiet necessarily. So Darius is going to start humming. He's going to start doing his omen, or chanting. He'll pray to Ilmater and he'll start chanting so he gets the full stacks of, in case things just absolutely go awry.
Yeah.
Sweet boy. Shut the hell up. You're making this very difficult.
Yeah, he'll be quiet.
Oh, no, look, open your eyes again and look down. You see that circle there? The one I painted on the ground in blood. You think that's going to work nicely with you spouting all of that nonsense?
Yeah, I guess we're disrupting her spell.
Darius will pipe down and just go back to praying to Ilmater. Quietly.
There we go. Where was I? She resumes, and as she does, you all start to hear vague noises in your head. And they get more and more clear. And eventually you start hearing prayers to Ilmater. Except for Darius. Your thoughts are growing closer and closer until they begin to merge.
Everyone is thinking about boobs for some reason, and they don't know why.
Egg boobs.
Yeah, prayers to Almater, we've got spell chants, and we've got like a really nice warm bath. And just fields of just beautiful large women, just furball women everywhere.
Yep.
The sexiest ogres you've seen in your life. Umberto.
Got that gif of like Shrek just like.
Yep.
Umberto, what she's doing is creating a telepathic bond with all of you.
Oh,
the potion, you don't have to drink the potion. The potion is redundant.
I am not going to drink the potion.
Okay. There is, as you keep your eyes closed and the magic continues to flow over you, there's a brilliant flash of light. Then darkness. A tingling sensation flows over your body. And then swirling rainbows, like on soap bubbles or oil, appear within your mind.
We're in Lulu's mind.
It's a cutscene. It's a cutscene.
As the rich, radiant light of 100 dancing rainbows slowly dissolves, warm sunlight fills the area. Within that space, Lulu flies lazily in a lush meadow at the shoulder of a beautiful, blindfolded angel. As the pair strolls through the tall green grass, the voice of the hag fills your mind. Push through this vision. It only represents what Lulu wishes was true. We need to see more. I would like each of you to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, goody.
Are you sure it's not a wisdom save?
It's an intelligence saving throw.
I was elected to lead, not to read.
A lot cooler if it was. Uh-oh.
Incredible.
We all
Incredible.
suck.
Robert, can
Hold
you
on a
use your
second here.
reaction thing?
Oh yeah, Robert, save our bacon, please.
So my eyes are closed and I cannot see them, so I cannot do it.
Mind's eye.
Thought we were told to open our eyes now that we were.
You were not told to open your eyes.
You were told to
Oh,
open your
okay.
eyes 'cause
Well, she
we're
told
the-
me to open my eyes.
Just to look at the circle and then shut that shit again.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't think I can use it.
Robert, you take 9 points of psychic damage. Roseanne, you take 6 points of psychic damage. And Umberto, you take 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay, you, Batman.
Yeah.
Darius.
Yo.
You have successfully pushed through this vision, but the others have not.
Yeah.
And you're all in this together. You can either stay behind to try to help the others, or you can move on.
What does that look like? What does staying behind to help them?
You can grant advantage to somebody else, but you're going to be subject to 2d10 psychic damage each round you stay.
I'll stay.
Okay.
I'm not abandoning my friends. I will continue my prayers to Almater and help guide our pain through making our way through this ordeal.
That's very companions of the Crimson Chain. I'm with
Everybody roll a new intelligence saving throw. Matt, your save will apply to a different character of your choice.
Copy that.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Blah.
Not this turn.
Okay. Robert and Darius each take. Robert takes 11 psychic. Darius takes 7 psychic.
This is not. Yeah, never mind. This is not an attack. Never mind. I'm good.
Correct. Crozan and Umberto, you can push on or you can stay behind.
I will help. Although it's only Robert who's left, right?
Correct.
Okay, what is your entire or is mine, Crozan? I'm 13. No, I'm not.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
Intelligence of 12, yeah.
What do you think? Jesus.
Move on, bitch. I'll see you on the other side.
Okay. Crozan,
What's your bonus?
It's just +1, but
+1. Dude, why don't you just move on and I'll stay with Robert? That way we're not.
oh no, it's +2. My bad. It's +2.
Okay, well, it's the same as me. I'm going to be in the back more. You're in the front more. I would say, why don't you and Crozan move on, and I'll stay with Robert.
We'll move on.
There's no point in having multiples of us taking this damage for
Agreed.
prize.
We're
Okay.
gone.
Robert and Darius, roll intelligence saves. Would you believe a 10
Y'all
clears it?
It does.
Hey, lovely.
10 clears it. Matt, because you stayed, you take 7 more psychic damage.
Yep.
And the dream dissolves. But it doesn't look any... It looks a lot less nice.
That's not very cash money of you.
It's not.
A flame-encircled battlefield appears on a barren hellscape. At the center of the circle, Lulu and the angel lie unconscious and prone, horribly injured. You see yourselves standing in defense of Lulu and the angel, facing outwards as 6 small, spine-covered devils creep closer. In the distance...
Oh, Rhea didn't roll in.
That's
So I
fine.
think
She
she's probably
followed you for the
watching
time being.
us. Okay, so she followed us. Sorry, cool.
Yeah. Or she could be outside watching you if you want.
Let's let it be the companions themselves. So let's
All right.
boot her out.
In the distance, a formation of battered and retreating human warriors disappears through a portal. The devils? You must defeat those devils. Roll for initiative.
Nice.
Lovely.
Shadow Realm battle. Let's do this.
Dude, I love how video gamey this. I imagine it's like us hearing this incorporeal voice of the hag, just like, now quickly defeat those devils to move on
Actually,
to the next part of the dream.
I also imagine it's a banner that shows up on the bottom. Defeat devils. To
The
move
devils.
on.
I believe I
Objective,
Darius.
defeat devils.
Darius, you go first.
All right.
These look
Spine
like
devils.
Spinies.
I see them. They look delicious.
Let's
Hey,
concede.
from what I recall, these guys aren't like the absolute like toughest, so I feel like I should be able to
I would
move up
not
and
pull
kind of.
out the big guns yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you
Yeah.
killed them all before we even go.
I wish that would be,
You
that would
might.
be something.
Would be the
Okay,
first-
I'm gonna move up to here. That's 20. What is it? 20 feet? 25 feet? Yeah, 25 feet. I'll move up to here, and as I step up, I'll take out the salted blade and the lover's lash, and I'm gonna go ahead and strike at. Oh, I don't have my bird. My bird isn't here. Oh no.
Barb.
Well, you went before them, so don't you already have?
Oh right, yeah. They well, mate. Are they
They're ready for
flat-footed this first turn,
Nope,
or they're ready for combat? Yeah, no.
Yeah, they're already in a fight.
Damn. Okay. That is not good. Yeah, going first for me this time, not very great.
You could defer, right?
What do
You
I do
could
with my
ready an
hands?
action to attack when Crozan moves into flanking position.
Yeah, I think we'll have to do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'll stay back then. I'll stay right here in the middle.
Be there with Crozan's attack.
No. So what I'll do is I'm going to ready my action. I'll take a knife in hand, and then all you need to do just move up next to it, Crozan, and then I'll attack it, and then you can move to the next guy. I just need someone to be next to one for just a moment.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go ahead and put my clock on, ready to go.
Okay, Crozan, go.
I move up right here. I
throw it.
Okay, I'm gonna. Yep, I'll ready my ready to action. I'll send that off. So, la 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 la. And here we go. Where are you? Sneak attack. And attack with magic dagger.
God, that's a lot of dice.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes. You cannot use your action to finish him. Crozan, would you like to use your reaction to finish him?
Can you throw this one at the other one?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Who needs javelins when you have spiny devils?
Okay. And you're not
And then
raging,
mate,
correct?
as part
I'm
of
not
this
raging.
as part of this reaction, I make 2 attacks with it. So I'm gonna target somebody
Roll
else.
sick.
Okay.
Grappled. Roll to yeet.
From my angle of attack, can I try and hit this one so it goes into the flame?
They're immune to fire. They're devils.
Damn it. All right. Well, what do I need to roll?
They're
Yeet.
not immune to having
You have a
one
yeet
smash
button?
into the other one, though.
Oh, I
They're
do
not
have the
immune.
even.
They're not immune to propaganda. You have failed your yeet. They are yoked, but they take no damage. And these ones can fly, so it just sort of like...
Ah. But you know what? I'm going to move up for the next go around.
It's an 8. That'll miss.
Yep, that is a miss. All right, so you're going to move up, and what do you do next?
And that is it, I think.
You want to use your reaction to finish that devil?
I do, yes.
Okay.
Snap its neck.
All right. It is now devil time. Okay. They are going to use Reckless Dive. It flies directly towards Robert. Robert, you may use your reaction to make an attack of opportunity if you want.
Sure.
Roll it. That is a hit. You deal 10 damage because it is you clock it with Heaven's Fall. There's a searing blast of light, but the devil lives, and so it makes its attacks with advantage. And if it hits, these attacks deal an additional 1d6 each.
That's not very cash money.
Nope. I know a 17 misses. I know a 12 misses. Umberto, you're getting the same treatment. Would you like to use your reaction?
I absolutely would.
Okay, roll.
Let me get Heaven's Fall ready for you.
You mean Holy Avenger?
Holy Avenger.
Yeah, sorry, Holy Avenger. Swing.
Deo gracias.
God damn!
It dives towards you with its pitchfork and its jaws, and you just bring up the sword. There's a flash of light, and it is obliterated.
This isn't the one that just pops guys. Which?
Oh yeah, doesn't it have that ability where if I kill
Rhea
Rhea's sword has that ability. That's right.
Yeah.
You already used your reaction, so this one is going to do the dive bomb attack against you, Umberto.
Ow.
That is a critical hit.
I am fucked.
Do you have a new table to follow when?
I do. Your tendon has been sliced.
Oh no.
How much temporary life do I get when I use my false life? Oh no, I wouldn't have done that because we were in the...
You only take 7 damage, but your speed is cut in half for the next 4 rounds.
In the dream world.
In the dream world. Your body is fine, but your dream self is not.
Disbelieve the fact that my tendon is cut?
Not in this dreamscape, unfortunately. And then, Darius, this one is going to dive bomb you, and you've already used your reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Bite. Does a 15 hit? All right.
No.
Fork. So 19 hit.
Is that still on me?
Yes.
A 19 is going to hit, yes.
You take a total of 6 damage as it spikes you. All right, Umberto, it's your turn.
I think I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to slap a bitch.
It always used to be Eldritch Blast. You've changed.
Oh my
missed.
Oh no, my God. I should have Eldritch Blast.
Don't you get to do it again? No, you don't have second attack, do you?
Nope. Robert, go.
There it is.
There it is.
Would you like to use your reaction to finish it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Bam.
Oh, hello. Is this correct?
A landscape filled with thick black smoke and the smells of death and decay expand to encompass everything. The 3 surviving devils kneel, pleading for their lives, offering to serve you if you spare them.
I ask Mama Voice, how do we get to the memories of Lulu? Do we use this, or do we need to defeat them?
That's your choice, dearie. Whatever you'd like to do with them, they'll be on their way, one way or another.
I think we should destroy them.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Let's go.
Okay. Merely by not offering them, simply by making the choice, they wither away into nothing.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Is it blood?
You wander a vast, barren landscape of utter desolation. Black sludge rises rapidly out of the ground, enveloping your feet and gripping you tightly, overwhelming you with a horrible sense of loss. You must push through Lulu's defenses. She must look. Roll initiative.
Lose.
Oh, goody.
Okay there, bud.
I feel like we're hurting her.
I mean, you did say this was going to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
She understands the risks. This is not something that's going to kill her. Pain is temporary. Long rest will heal all.
Okay. Crozan, roll a wisdom saving throw to
I
shake
get
off
advantage on those.
the despair. A 14. You cannot muster the will to resist.
Oh.
Darius, roll a wisdom saving throw.
And we're resisting despair at the moment?
Correct.
Is this a
And we
save
don't
that
have
Robert would
access
have helped with?
You can see each other.
Okay.
But he already had advantage. I don't know if that helps.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a reroll, but
I don't remember.
I have
how it
advantage
works.
from an ability of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just advantage. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Darius, roll to resist.
Is this
despair.
at the start of our turn? This despair thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, it's
I'll
you
go
use
ahead.
your action to escape, and when you use your
Use
action,
your action,
you make the save.
I don't know if it'll help with this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to start chanting.
Mhm.
Are we still connected in the brain thing?
Mhm.
Memories and okay. I'm going to start chanting with my omen.
Okay.
Start charging that up, and that's a bonus action. And then let's see. I'm going to remember the rites and rituals that we've used when we have done our self-flagellation, and tried to kind of see if I can connect us like on a spiritual level during this, and push through the despair by blasting through the pain. I'm going to go ahead and pull out that whip and begin flogging myself with it as I make the save. And here we go. 11.
Roll damage from the lash.
Rolling damage from the lash. That's a crit. That's a crit.
Okay.
Was I supposed to crit? Was I?
You take 21.
And that's
points
the
of
radiant damage from the omen. I don't know if that's important or not.
You take 21 points of damage.
Ow.
And instantly bypass the rest of the challenge.
All right, great. That's exactly what I was looking for.
You rise up as the holy pain cuts through you, and the rites of Ilmater, bearing the suffering of others, burns into your mind. You float out of the sludge and cough up the sludge that you've swallowed so far. You are now able to help the others.
Yes, beautiful.
Nice.
Umberto,
Save
roll a
me,
wisdom
brother.
saving throw.
I'm bloody.
Alright. Yeet.
You are stuck in the sludge.
I
Robert,
would like
can
to. No, I can't cut myself as well, can I?
you don't have the whip.
I
Robert
don't.
can use his ability to boost you
Yeah, I do that.
So I just get a reroll, which is the same as advantage.
and take the better of the two. Yep.
Ah, baby.
Okay. Now, roll a strength or athletics check to free yourself from the sludge.
Alright.
This is so cool, by the way, mate.
I didn't write it. This is part of the core module. You
I
have
love it.
you've shaken off the despair, but you cannot pull yourself free.
I reach for I can't reach for Matt, can I?
Matt can use the help action on his turn,
Okay, got it.
or he can whip the shit out of you.
I mean, you said he's stuck, so I have advantage. Oh, interesting.
Robert, it's your turn.
Step companion of the Crimson Chain, what are you doing? Oh,
You-
four.
cannot muster the energy to free yourself. Crozan, roll a wisdom saving throw to free yourself from the despair.
Nope.
Dang it.
Nope. And because now your first save has no penalties, but from now on, whenever you fail a roll, you take 4 points of psychic damage.
8.
Oh,
Darius,
wow.
you can aid one person, or you can start whipping the shit out of somebody.
Now, because of the way that we rule this thing, Robert is a creature he can see, so he can use his profitability on himself, right?
Correct.
Okay, then I was going to help Robert, but now I'm going to help Crozan because Robert can keep giving himself advantage now since the others, 2 of us have already gotten out and he can't help.
Crozan already has advantage on his wisdom save, which is the first thing he has to do. So you might be better off helping Umberto.
Because I've beaten the despair, but I'm not out of the goo.
Correct.
So I need help with a strength check, not a wisdom check.
Okay,
Or
then
athletics.
I'll move in the middle.
Athletics.
I'll move in the middle so that way I can attain them all. And yeah, so it's just me doing a athletics check to pull him out right now, right?
You're just reaching down as you're flying above him and pulling him.
I don't know if this would help, but again, kind of like looking at this lash that just like tore into me and like, still chanting, still making sure that I'm pushing through with the rites of a martyr. I'm going to take the lover's lash and I'm going to have, I'm going to ask Umberto to please put his hands forward as if he was going to have them tied by Ilmater's, golden cord or crimson cord. I'm going to wrap it around him and use that as the leverage to pull him out.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and roll 14.
Oh, you just grant him advantage.
Grant advantage. Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. Yes. Okay, well then there we go. Grant advantage.
Roll acrobatics or athletics with advantage to free yourself from the muck. With advantage.
Oh, sorry.
What again?
One more.
Do it again.
Yeah, baby. There we go.
Okay. You have pulled yourself clear. Now you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw to cough up sludge.
Oh my god. On my turn though, right? Or is it?
Do it right now. Do it right now.
Cool.
Good.
Roll the hack loogie.
You may take damage from the whip to immediately roll again.
I will do that. How much?
Hit him, Matt.
I'm hitting him.
If you crit, it's instant success. Don't take all the damage.
Should I still keep the omen on it? Does that help? Does that do anything?
It does.
Okay.
It does.
Oh god.
Washa.
You take 13 points of damage and you can immediately roll again.
Let me take the damage first, real quick. Okay. And then roll again. Con?
Yes.
Ooh.
Wow.
You failed.
Unfortunate.
If you take a total of 20 points of damage from the lash, it just clears that stage.
Okay, beautiful. And then one more hit. You can take it.
Robert, roll a wisdom saving throw to free yourself from the drudge of despair. You may use your ability to re-roll.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Also,
there we go.
Umberto, roll a con saving throw to see if I charm you now.
And now roll athletics or acrobatics to pull yourself free of the sludge.
Umberto, I need you to hop on one foot and stick sand in your pocket.
Robert, roll a Constitution saving throw to expunge the sludge from your lungs. All right.
Dude, you almost speedran that. Good job.
You take 3 points of psychic damage from that last failed check.
Okay.
Crozan, you are still wallowing in the depths of despair. Nothing seems worth it. Roll wisdom saving throw to free yourself.
Just like real
The
life.
Mater is with you. The Mater is with you. 11.
You take 16 points of psychic damage as the swamp continues to attempt to
do this all day.
Darius, it's your turn. Getting some crack with somebody.
Yeah, I think well, at this point, I can't help him spit up his stuff, right? Or can I just like pump him on the chest to get him to drop it?
You can help him and you can beat the crap out of him as well. So
Umberto, do you want me to beat the crap out of you to finish your save, or do you want to try it yourself?
I want to try it. I want you to help Crozan. He's further down. He's taking more damage than I am.
How am I gonna help Crozan, by the way? Just smacking him, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can smack him in the face.
Give him the lash. Okay, I'll give him the lash.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
Makeup. Why don't you put on a little makeup? Put your keys on the table.
Prison, take 8 points of damage.
Is this like the scene from the Never-Ending Story with the
And Nate, does it give him another? Does it give him another check on his turn, or is it only the advantage thing?
He already has advantage, so this is just going to stack up till you've done 20 points of damage.
20. Okay, perfect. Copy that.
Umberto, you are attempting to hack up the sludge. Roll
I will
a Constitution
attempt
saving
to
throw.
do my impression of a smoker. Wow. Like most smokers, I am dying of lung cancer. So.
You take 16 points of psychic damage.
I want you to know, I literally would have gotten you out this turn if you.
Yeah, but I only have one more save to go versus Crozan has 2. So I think
So it's 98 HP to your 35, but yeah, I get you.
Robert, you must cough up the goo. You have failed. Would you like to use your ability?
I'll use the ability.
Oh, he could have used it on me too. But...
You are
yeah,
free.
you.
You are free.
Okay.
All right. Welcome to the winners.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Nope.
The fear of what you will find beyond drags you down. Matt, how much damage did you hit him for last time?
8.
Take 16 psychic damage. And Matt, you need to do 12 more damage to dislodge him from this stage.
I'm sorry, friend. The pain is worth it. Oh, wait, not magic dagger. No, ignore that. Not magic dagger. Not magic dagger.
Stab.
Whoa! Wait.
It's a very permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Roll the whip.
Okay. Lover's lash. 15.
You don't have any more than an arm.
Okay, take 15 points of damage and now roll an athletics check to clear yourself from the sludge.
Here we go. Yeah, baby.
Watch it be a
Oh, yeah.
Now roll a Constitution saving throw to get it out of your system.
We just had to get past the wisdom check. Everything else will fall into place.
Do I need it? Do I get the advantage on that one?
You don't.
Don't need it.
It's mental. Umberto is still coughing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still smoking.
Darius, can you grant him it?
Not for long. I'm gonna beat that shit out of it.
Do you want to hit him, Darius?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
turn it up to. No, I'm not gonna turn it up to max.
Bro,
He's-
I'm at 35. You better hit me.
Yeah, don't.
I think did I only hit you for 12? What was it that you took? Let's see. Let's look back up. You took 13. You need 7 more. Yeah, I'll turn down the suck just a little bit. Please crit. Please
Turn
crit.
down the suck.
Please crit.
Take 9
You're
points of
free,
damage.
baby.
All of you are free. Take that damage, and then we're moving along.
Yay.
Very close to death.
Barta, put a little heart on yourself to show that you're bloodied.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, if you click on your character, go down to the little icons,
Yeah.
and then you can put that heart and be like, oh yeah, we hurt.
A terrible scene fills your vision. The angel you saw earlier is surrounded by a throng of fiends, flanked only by 2 bloodied human knights wearing the insignia of high-ranking generals. For a moment, it seems like they will be able to hold against the devils surrounding them. But then a mighty pit fiend emerges, wearing a devilish grin and a cruel blade. In one fell swoop, the pit fiend severs the angel's hand at the wrist, sending her sword flying far away. The vision begins to darken and fade then, just as the legion of devils finally bury the 3 valiant warriors beneath their numbers. A huge dark throne of skulls, blades, and bones stands before you. Seated on the throne is a slim, red-skinned devil more than 13 feet tall, wearing luxurious black and red robes. The angel kneels before the throne, human paladin kneeling on either side of her. All 3 are beaten and bloody, looks of utter defeat on their worn faces. To the right stands an enormous pit fiend, wearing a sardonic grin, seemingly presenting the captive. The devil on the throne speaks. The gleam muffles the words, rendering them inaudible. And a contract appears in a puff of black smoke to float eerily in front of the captive. The pit fiend seems to roar in protest, but a stern look from the figure on the throne silences the human devil.
Meanwhile, an angry, resolute look comes over the angel's grim features, and after only a moment of hesitation, he signs a contract with a bloody finger.
Your audio is coming through a little ragged. Is that coming through for everyone else? Where it
Yes,
sounds
it
like
is.
buzzy?
It is scratchy. I wasn't sure if it was a voice mod at first or an audio thing.
As she does, her wings melt away to blackened vestiges. Her golden hair withers to bare her pale scalp, and her glowing halo becomes a ring of infernal fire. One paladin bows his head solemnly before putting his own finger to the contract, immediately sending spasms through his form as it darkens and transforms, turning him into something vile and evil. The other paladin roars in grief and anger at the sight of his comrade's betrayal, and swiftly snatches a dagger from his belt and slices his own throat. His limp form falls to the ground to lie completely still, blood flowing thickly from the deep gash in his neck. Just before the dream fades to darkness, you see the fallen angel leaning over to touch the body, a dark glow spreading from her fingers to cover the paladin's still form. And the paladin's eyes reopen, though his gaze remains cold and lifeless.
Dang.
Getting the sense that Zariel isn't good anymore.
So Zariel has a contract too.
With Asmodeus.
And one of the paladins has a contract.
And the other one is an undead now.
So he never signed the contract.
Interesting.
So technically, if we were to break the contract, I assume it would just go back to being dead. It may also have a vested interest in ending its torment because it's an undead, you know? So there might be something there.
Each of you, for completing the vision, receives a charm of dream walking. This is not a physical object. This is more like a blessing or a buff.
Yeah.
While you have this charm, you have advantage on wisdom saving throws. Once per long rest, you can cast the blink spell as an action. This charm lasts 9 days, 9 hours, and 9 minutes.
So the rest of the campaign, good.
Another 6 years, got it.
I mean, it did take us 2 days of travel.
Yep. Things might change down here.
We got a bike now, so it'll be faster.
Yeah.
That's fucking boy.
Okay, so advantage on wisdom saving throws, and then once per long rest, you can do blink the spell.
Correct.
9 days, 9 hours, 9 minutes. Copy.
All right. Do we wake up?
Yes, you wake up.
Is the hag
Those
lady
murals
about
were
to
sick, by the way.
eat her blood?
No, she is sitting there on the edge. Just,
Are we still majorly effed up?
let me check.
Or was that like a, oh man, thank goodness that was just a dream. It was horrifying.
You heal all hit points that you lost.
Oh, thank you.
Hooray!
What would happen if we died in the dream world?
We die in real life.
You would wake up and not get the buff. And not be able to help anyone else get through it.
That was really sick. I freaking love that.
Yeah, it was
All right, let's do it again for Barto's dream.
Oh yeah.
We're just gonna farm it. I gotta farm all the charms we can.
I don't have a complete dream sequence ready yet, so let's focus on this one, and then we'll end the session with that happen.
All right, cool.
That's good.
All right, so
Car games and motorcycles.
Car games and motorcycles.
What does this vision mean? What did this tell you? What usefulness is there?
So we know that her hand was chopped off before she was evil. We know that the sword was in her hand when it was chopped off, and it was thrown far away. Do we know where?
You know that but you know that pit fiend.
I was going to ask about the pit. Yeah.
And those two generals were there when her hand was and the sword were lost. They would
And we
know
know that
where to find it.
the one undead general probably isn't happy about being a general because he tried to kill himself.
Well, but he probably doesn't have a say in it while she
No,
lives.
but we could potentially get that out of him. More willingly. Like, he would be willing to give that because he doesn't want to be undead in the first place. And the pit fiend, do we have any identifying resources on that pit fiend?
That was Bell.
That
Lord
was
of
Bell.
Former Lord of the First.
Oh,
I have a feeling like Zariel's hand is going to be just as important as the sword itself, and there's going to be some loophole that we can use to break.
Your audio is
contact
getting
with
out.
the
I'm not
hand.
hearing him.
Azrael's hand is going to be just as important as the sword.
Zariel?
Agree.
Yes, in breaking the contract, by some means.
Or counterpoint, there's another angel duchess running around, Zariel, and it's like a Star Wars situation where they grew a new Zariel, and that's why they said like, "Oh, this duchess."
they cloned first.
Somehow Zariel returned.
There's a good Zariel and an evil Zariel.
Joe's over there. Shit, write that fucking shit down. Let's do this.
So Bell knows where was there when the hand was chopped off, and these two shows were there as well.
Right. These
One is
three
forcible.
would know where the location, might know the location of the sword.
And who was the guy who witnessed the contract?
Oh,
That was
Asmodeus?
Asmodeus.
That was Asmodeus. Yes.
So like the Lord of the very bottom of hell?
The adversary.
Yeah. So we probably can't get that contract. Although can we?
In the
Let
scope
him
of
cook.
this campaign, maybe.
Maybe.
Like I can get a campaign that takes us down to Nessus in the Ninth Circle if you want to go about it that way. You are much more likely to die unless you level up a lot first, and then you're still likely to die.
Yeah.
That will also take the next 15 years worth of game time.
Also true. So, those three. And roll a history check. Umberto, please.
On it. Zap.
Oh, it was so close.
Yeah, you don't remember the names of those two Hellrider generals.
Does Rhea?
I was gonna say, but does Rhea
Roll an
know?
intelligence check for Rhea. Or history, she has
Makes
it.
sense.
Yeah.
What about Lulu?
I have points
Doesn't
of
Lulu now remember?
No, she got spritzed with the river Styx. There's a lot of stuff she doesn't remember. Oh, but I almost forgot. Lulu just got some of her memories back, which means she unlocked some more of her powers.
She now has 7 hit points now.
Also, a
Rhea,
Lulu for
that
some
was
reason.
Rhea's roll for 16.
Ooh.
I say, what were the two generals that were with Zariel before?
One
she...
began with a C, I think.
Olanthius and Haruman.
Glory
Haruman
to
is the
Haruman.
one. Haruman is the one who signed the contract. Olanthius is the one who tried not to.
I think it was with an O.
Okay. And
Yeah,
then
well,
what
you
did-
can write it out then.
What did Lulu get?
Where did Lulu
Tactical
go? Hang on.
nuke. Tactical nuke. Tactical nuke.
Lulu is now an A10 warthog, and
Enemy AC 130 above. She can now cast Bless, Cure Wounds, and Protection from Evil and Good twice a day.
Ooh.
Write that down. Write that down.
Bliss ain't bad. I like that.
She actually already had that one.
Is it a cantrip?
Nope. It's 3 times a day.
Would she have 3 times per day?
Bless. She can do twice a day, cure wounds and protection from evil and good.
We gotta remember to spam that. Bless is dope.
Bless is dope. I didn't even know she had that.
I didn't either, which it wasn't on our character sheet. So sorry. 2 times per day is what again?
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds.
And protection from evil and good.
There we go. That's a good one as well.
Cool.
Not
and
bad.
3 times per day. Bless.
Got it.
Love it. You love it. You want more of it.
Now, the question remains, before we dig into the juice that is Barto's horrible chosen oneification. We know where Belle's Forge is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you want to meet with Belle, that is not a difficult option. Well, I mean, it's a difficult option, but it's a known option.
Yeah.
If you want to find Olanthius or Harriman, that is going to take some more doing.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple of things that could help. A powerful spellcaster or diviner might be able to find it. I might know someone who could help you, dearies. A distant cousin of mine, Red Ruth. She lives out by the Bone Brambles. Darn good diviner, but a bit loopy, if you ask me.
Okay.
Gargoth might also know of a diviner or spellcaster who could locate one of these people. I'm going to add the Bone Brambles to your map.
Does Maggie have like a full title, like Red Maggie or something like that?
Mad Maggie.
Mad Maggie. There we go. Easy. It's not semi-common knowledge, at least where Olanthius or Haruman like have their fortress, is it?
It isn't, but there is one other location I think I can point you to.
Yeah.
A place that Lulu remembers.
Ooh. Oh, there we go. Wow.
Well,
Haruman's
got a hill
Hill.
named after him.
Well, this looks like a really easy way for us to kind of start doing a path.
What's that
Yeah.
Haruman's Hill?
We don't know.
Himself?
Do you remember, Lulu, what Harmon's Hill has?
The map has some information about it, because the map sometimes tells you things about different places.
Oh, good. Love that.
So here's what the map has to say about Belle's Forge. An ousted archduke sulking in a volcano, eager to reclaim his stolen throne.
There you go.
Good data.
For the Bone Brambles, your future is written in your blood. She'll open your veins to paint the story hidden in your heart.
Oh, good. Instead of dreams, we do blood.
Well,
And
a little bit of blood play is something we're already familiar with.
For Haruman's Hill, behold, Dariel's dog crucified those who betrayed his mistress in battle.
Okay.
Oh. I thought you literally, you said behold, and I was like, oh, corn. Fantastic.
Corn. Just the beholder made of corn.
So you have some leads. Gargoth might know more.
Mm-hmm.
Does Lulu remember where they were fighting when Choppy Luke moment happened?
She does not.
Okay.
Does Barnabas have any inputs on that? On yeah, where to look for things?
He's our
Barnabas.
chum now.
He's our lapdog now. Come on.
Right. Well, he's your guide. Yeah, I got
Does he know
something.
a guy?
Hang on. Yeah, he knows a guy. Does he
shit.
fucking know a guy?
Ah, shit.
He is the guy. It's his body.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's not the guy.
Oh.
Shit.
Hold on, I'm having problems finding it. As adventures, there's some very specific text I want to read. Avernus. No. And locations. Avernus locations, Fort Knucklebone, Lulu's Dream Quest. You know, boss, Red Ruth is hardly the only diviner in Avernus. There's this guy who spends a lot of his time here doing research in a big old fancy tower. Mordenkainen, I think is what he calls.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Is that the guy in the tower that we...
Everyone.
Yeah, that happened ages ago, right? Wasn't there a vision of some kind?
Something about chain devils?
The mansion?
The Tower of has been added to your map.
What does the map say about it?
The map says Tower of Erm. A tower tumbles between planes on the whims of a mad mage. Where it goes next, nobody knows. So you now have multiple leads.
A lot of content, guys.
And this is, of course, a fraction of the content that's actually on the map.
We gotta get all our Chivos before we move on to the next one.
All right, gang. I think that's going to do it for us for today. If you've marked off that 5,000 gold,
I did.
I'll have some,
Marked off.
and the cheese. I'll have some
Cheese
XP
is
awards
marked
for you. Next time you can learn how to use your sweet new ride. We can do a quest into Umberto's terrible shame, and you can decide where you want to head next. Just a quick straw poll. Is anybody leaning in any particular direction?
I would say
Tower
Harmon
of
Hill.
Oh, Harmon's
The closest.
Well, I was going to ask if Barnabas knows how we get our vehicles over a large river.
A sweet jump.
Yeah.
There probably is a place where you could do a sweet jump, but
Dukes of Hazzard. And then...
Yeah.
Stygian Docks.
Is that this over here?
It's actually this right here.
Oh, Stygian Docks. Ah, yes, I see.
There, okay.
The flying fortresses of Avernus need fuel, and what better fuel than the souls of the damned?
Well, there you go.
Okay.
The
2,000 octane,
start
baby.
waking up.
That being said, there's also various people who run ferries and such.
Okay.
Who go back and forth across. You can try to seize
How
control of the
wide
barge.
is the river?
It varies. It can be a few hundred feet in places.
Can a flying dwarf just take us over?
I can't take your ride.
Oh, good point.
How
Very
buff
long.
is Lulu now?
Not buff enough to carry you.
Okay.
Definitely not buff enough to carry a infernal war machine. GG team. We actually made it to
GG.
Avernus.
We did, like in the content. Look at this.
And now we don't know
Lovely.
what to do. This is
What? No, we have what is it called when you go to Netflix and there's too many options and you don't
Choice
pick anything?
paralysis.
Choice
Yeah,
paralysis.
exactly. That's what we got now. We had nothing and now we are spoiled for choices. Look at that. Look at that. Look at all those names on the map.
And you also can just say, what's here? Let's go there.
Yep.
And there will be something there in most places.
I mean, there is a fucking sword just sticking out of the ground over here.
And because of the way that distance works here, map distances don't matter.
Yeah.
Like, I re-roll for the travel time, and it's cut in half.
Well,
if you have-
then
if
hell,
you have-
let's just go to the sword.
it's cut in half if you have if you're driving cars, and it is cut in half if you have a guide. So you're going to be traveling at quarter speed.
Hell yes,
So
we
what about
did
aspect
it.
of the elk?
Oh yeah, what was the gas price again on a soul coin?
Aspect of the elk does not work on vehicles.
Listen, you. It says now.
Now dead.
I say good day, sir.
It's so we've run into this in the past actually. Machinery and nature abilities, barbarian nature abilities don't always work together well. Nick knows.
Yeah. Sadly.
What about DACA?
DACA is different.
Ooh, can we paint it red?
What if we instead made it aspect of the hog? You know, because we're like, Instead of like being an elk, we can like really just go for this.
So I have like cyberpunk enhancements and all sorts of different 5e ports. I'm pretty sure there's like a biker gang barbarian in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Or a road warrior class.
Yes, road warrior.
I have a druid that transforms into cars too somewhere.
Oh my gosh. Literal card games on motorcycles. That's incredible.
I am deeply appalled.
Thank you everybody for joining, and I'll see you next time in hell.
In hell.